Yo, yo.
Hello. You're muted.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello there.
Let me tweet the link.
Oh, I gotta tweet the link too. Oh,
No, you automatically tweet. I have to post it.
What a day of live streams.
we automatically tweet. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it automatically tweets.
I made it so that the stream's going live on Twitter for
If you look, it's
you
already
guys
there.
and Getting the Hole's Twitter account as well.
Oh, look at that. That's fantastic.
Just to get a little additional eyeballs.
I'm just posting it to Threads. Since that's where everyone's at.
The actual YouTube stream.
Oh, I can't. Wait, what's the link to the YouTube?
I'll send it in the group chat. I just copy and pasted it. Boom.
Ew, I just
idea Kay Adams was on this broadcast either.
We talked about. I said her name the other day because we were talking about who was in it, but I didn't know who that was.
The Netflix Cup.
Hope Lando's there.
Oh, God. I forgot Marshawn Lynch was.
Yeah, remember? He's going to be hilarious. No.
He's gonna be great.
The fact that Marshawn Lynch and Burt Kreischer are on the same broadcast together is insane.
Yeah. I mean, should I rock headphones for this?
I'm not.
I rock like my big ones.
Yes, our friend Sarah's here. The one she was on the Quali one. Remember?
Hello, Sarah.
She's a Threads friend. Or as people are now saying, wait, it's like friends but with a TH.
Friends?
Yeah, that's what people are saying, like, for like your followers or people that interact.
Okay. That's unique.
Yeah. It's a work in progress, I feel like. Oh, I should pin it, because now you can pin it. 2 F1 wins. I can't hear you, Owen.
Took my mic from my mic to my headphones.
No, did you hear me? Because they are announcing the drivers, and it said 2 F1 wins for Carlos Sainz.
Just the two of them.
The one could quote unquote be gifted to him.
There's Lando. Look, he made it.
Lando.
He's good.
Lando, you could have matched with Ricky pretty well, but he didn't, because that's McLaren colors right there.
I am Team Ricky Boys.
You're a Ricky guy, Kyle?
I loved Ricky growing up, and then this summer, I filled in on an episode for Ben, and Steve and I both picked Ricky to win the event that he finally won.
Oh, yeah.
And I won a ridiculous amount of money by betting on Ricky Fowler.
You know what? I think I remember listening to that episode of you and Steven talking about that and both picking Ricky to win.
I won like close to $500.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
It's like one of the biggest bets I've ever won in my life. I was at my cousin's birthday party. He was turning like 10. And I'm just on the phone while Steve's driving home from the golf course. And we're both like freaking out because that was the event that it wasn't televised. It was on like the CBS Sports app. And nobody could find where Ricky Fowler was because he wasn't on the televised version of the event. And we're just like refreshing Twitter like crazy, like trying to find out what happened. And it was the 3-team playoff too. It was him.
Oh my god, yeah.
The guy that got tackled in the one event this past season, and somebody else. It was a 3-person playoff, and then Ricky won in the playoff, and we were freaking out. Everybody at the party was like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "I just won hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Leave me alone.
Leave me. Don't judge me right now.
Leave me alone." Oh, and they're wearing headphones in their ear. Each one has one.
It should be.
Mic'd up.
I'm so happy Lando showed up because he wasn't missing this one.
This is good camera quality as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, yeah. So far, the live stream for Netflix is going much better from what I heard from the last one.
Yeah, well, the last one was like the live reunion for Love Is Blind.
Love Is Blind. That wasn't
and I
live.
sat on my couch for 2 hours waiting for it to come on.
Oh my god.
And then I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. It was a mess. Yeah, what happened to Morikawa? What happened to him?
He tweaked his back last week, earlier this week in a workout, and he says He said he wanted to be here, but I have to focus on my health and continuing. Pretty much like I have to focus on the long run.
He's still apparently going to be on the broadcast, though.
I wouldn't be shocked, yeah.
I mean, I guess
he's there, but
PGA Tour's probably a little more important than the Netflix Cup. So.
Oh, absolutely.
He can sit out. He was also with Pierre, so.
I like that they have the little track right there with the starting line, and then that's probably definitely cart path, but I like it.
They're gonna race the carts. Bert.
We're gonna roll the Bert Kreischer so much.
Oh, he's doing a pit walk.
I said I'm shocked he has his shirt on.
Yes. For now.
For now, yeah. Oh, Sarah said they just mentioned that he's gonna be stopping by. Colin Morikawa.
Let's go.
Thank you, Sarah. I don't want to turn my TV up too loud, or you'll hear it.
I know. I'm trying to find a good balance between Netflix audio and our audio.
I'm going with Alex Albon as my winner. If he had Lily's golf coach helping him out.
I got her.
Who is that?
Yeah, who is that? That's not Marshawn Lynch, is it?
No,
it's Devontae Adams.
Okay, I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Oh, Mark
Wahlberg. Well, the other day when Leclerc and Alcon were at the Lakers game, LeBron James said he'll be at this race, and then Dwayne Wade's going next weekend to Abu Dhabi. There's a fight.
I came home from work today, and DJ and I did over 2 hours of radio live on YouTube reacting.
Yeah, we did a lot today for lacrosse.
The PLL home cities. We got a team.
Mm-hmm.
Philly's got a team.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah. What are we? The Philadelphia.
The Water Dogs.
The Water Dogs. That's right.
They were the first expansion team for the PLL.
And they just won, right?
They won in 2022, and they were in the championship this year as well.
I
mean, he might be a good wide receiver. I don't say
Adams the best wide receiver in the game. I don't.
When he has a competent quarterback.
Yeah.
Team that finishes the first hole fastest, regardless of score, earns match tiebreaker. What?
That's the kind of a cool element to add in.
Oh, it's a par 3.
That's a cool twist to add, lack of actual cars into golf.
But I guess,
golf connoisseur.
Thank God, because I have no idea what I'm looking at.
There he is, Stevie Mac.
How we doing, y'all?
Oh, what's up, Steve?
Hello.
Party in the house. just got off the train. Ran 4 red lights to get here. Almost as hectic as the F1 drivers that I know nothing about. Jeez. All right. So, before we get into things, because I'm watching this and taking it all in, what should I know about these F1 drivers? Because I know nothing about any of them.
So
I'm struggling on my my F1 knowledge.
So the two that are starting off first, Lando and Carlos, they golf all the time. So they might have a good shot at doing pretty well. They're also best friends. And then the other two, Pierre Gasly, I don't really know what he has to do with golf. Nothing. And then Alex Albon's girlfriend is a woman's PGA Tour golfer, so he has some knowledge, I think, as well. But these two, I'm more excited to watch. Carlos.
Look at this! You got lights and everything.
Mm-hmm. It's the speed hole.
I'm all in on Tony Finau. Let's see how this works. It's like, what are the rules here?
There's a speed hole here. So.
Yeah, so this
whole right there.
Somebody's like, what is that?
It's whoever's fastest to the hole gets the tiebreaker.
Oh, and you know what I was thinking of when we play Mario Golf on
This is
when you have to run after.
Someone's out to the line. This is bad.
Somebody already.
Why is Ricky driving?
Somebody exceeded track limits already.
Probably Carlos.
This is electric.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, this is good.
Great way to start it off, though.
I like that the golfers were the one booking it, though.
I thought it was it is a scramble. Oh, Ricky put it close.
Come on, Rick.
Put it in, Lando.
That's about a foot from the
cup. They're like crossing over each other's lines.
This is too
Lando. Lando sinking the par putt.
There you go, Ricky.
And then Carlos going.
My core question is why the hell was Ricky riding the cart? I feel like there's a balance here, and I told KB this, and I'm like, the golfers golf and the F1 drivers drive the golf carts.
Drive, yeah,
yeah, exactly. Like natural progressions here.
Ricky said, "Let me drive the boat."
Ricky's like, "I want to show off."
Thomas wins tiebreaker. That's bullshit. Lando put it in first.
No, Carlos put it in first.
I thought I saw.
Carlos is in the water.
It's the biggest win of Justin Thomas's 2023.
It really is. You're right.
Also,
or if he wins this, it'll be his biggest win of 2023.
Wow, you guys are ruthless.
Also,
I'm a Justin Thomas fan.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, Ricky wins
best
trip always.
I'm debating if I want to start a drinking game for this.
Oh, that's a good one.
For every golf shot, drink. For every putt. Well, for every long putt, finish your drink. Nah, it's too much.
How would you determine long putt though?
More than if we're doing speed rounds, more than like a 10-footer. If you drain it, I think that's pretty impressive. With no understanding of the lie, I think that would make sense. Maybe every time Marshawn Lynch just says some dumb shit. That's actually probably the best bet at this point.
Yeah, that's the way to go. I'm gonna take this interview break to go grab my now made coffee.
Like real brewed coffee?
Yeah.
You actually added coffee this time?
Tell me Marshawn Lynch is smoking a J right now.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Drink to that.
No.
Jesus. No. All right, it's a cigar. We're PG-13 here.
Better.
We aren't quite on the rated R range yet. I'm waiting for the Justin Thomas shotgun.
This camera quality is incredible.
It is. I feel like I'm watching it on Apple. Yeah. That's what it's giving. Replay.
I must be behind you guys to some extent.
I'm always a few seconds behind.
The challenges of doing these collab shows
without getting DMCA'd by Netflix.
And I mean, honestly, it could be worse. Anything you try and put out with the PGA Tour likeness, it gets screwed.
We had one live stream on the channel get taken down because Christian and I were reacting to Jimmy Kimmel's Oscars speech, and Miska Muska Mickey Mouse came through.
I have returned.
Mickey got you. They're replaying it though.
What the fuck?
Who's disqualified? Lando?
Lando just picked up and moved the ball. Lando, you are a golfer. You know not to do that.
Sigh. The odds coming into this, I don't know if you guys were keeping track. They had released odds on, I believe it might have been MGM, no free ads. Homa and Alex Albon were plus 225. Was Colin Morikawa, and Pierre was 250. JT was 275 with Carlos, and then Ricky and Lando were plus 300. So they were already on the back end to begin with. I think we aren't surprised here by any sort of hiccups that may have just occurred.
They need to figure it out.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, Tony,
Sarah, are they not saying
shorts? Stop. Is that him?
Who's in shorts?
It looks like
Yes, Tony Finau's wearing shorts. I love this.
Tony Finau's the man. Oh, look at those shots.
Oh, wow. All right, look. So Pierre's driving the car this time, and Alex is driving the car.
Yeah, but they can't get it going. Or are they fighting? Oh,
they're fighting. Maybe these two. Oh, my God. Imagine someone in the water. Look at that overtake.
Max Homa just launched himself into the car going full speed. Mother of God.
This is fucking electric.
I love this speed round first to start it off. It's such a good decision.
If the golf carts collide, I finish my drink.
If we could find a golf course to allow us to do this.
All right, so Homa and Alex look like they hit it pretty close.
Alex, your lessons are paid off.
Oh, what a putt!
Oh!
For the brand.
Finau with the birdie putt.
Tony Finau, let's go. Wearing the Travis Scotts. I love it.
What a king.
Oh, my God.
This man gets added to this event like 30 minutes before it starts. And then
literally
does that to start it off.
I think it's funny how Tony Finau's inclusion in all this comes on the spurs of Colin Morikawa going, oh, I tweaked my back earlier in the week in the gym.
Yeah.
How much earlier in the week could you be? We're 45 minutes before the event. Tony's like, yeah, get on the jet. I'll fly out. No big deal.
I'll make it happen.
What a beast.
I love when I get random phone calls, but I love when I'm able to Google the phone number and it tells me what the place is.
Mm-hmm.
I should answer the phone call.
No free ads. Ivy Gardens LLC, who have a 1-star Google review.
Love to see.
It's a property management company in Huntington, Charlottesville, Virginia.
Fun.
You gotta get in on that, Kyle.
I have no connections there, other than Chris Long lives there.
I think the next live call we get on here, we should just play it and be like, hey, are you tuning into the Netflix show?
Hey, yeah, you turning into the live stream, please?
Also, there's going to be a point where these golf carts are going to collide.
Oh yeah,
and there will be significant damage done to someone's front end, and I will laugh. What a putt from Tony! Jeez,
I can't believe Tony sank that. What a way to set the mood, man.
Oh, and the more I see those Ferrari polos, I don't like them. I like the hat.
I kind of fuck with the Ferrari. I kind of like the white and the.
I don't know. Did you see?
Signs and Thomas are up 1 right now. All right. What the? Here we go.
Are you don't want Carlos Sainz to win? Are you following in my footsteps? Or
I don't want Carlos. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna channel Casey and not want Carlos Sainz to win, but
they left a voicemail and it was one of those high-pitched whistle noises, so it's clearly fraud.
Oh, ew, Justin Thomas and joggers.
Are we getting the? Oh, there's a sphere case.
Yeah.
I love that.
That is a typical Justin Thomas shot.
He has no idea.
The sphere's face as it ponders the shot.
It's a good thing it's a scramble.
The $100,000 in the whole sphere.
Yeah, that's wild.
My favorite thing was someone advertised literally just like an eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
That like, I don't like eyes. I don't do eyes. That's creepy as fuck.
No, it was creepy because it was like
weird.
super zoomed in.
Oh, Carlos putting the team on his back.
It's going rough.
I
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? It's better that he puts it in the bunker for the golfer, as opposed to Justin Thomas, who's now going to leave his partner deep in like Narnia in those trees.
That's a good point.
Come on, Lando.
Although they are going to play best ball, so although I don't think Lando's going to outdrive him, but
I think he sent
love the graphics that they have.
Did he? Oh, he put it in the same spot.
I know Formula One's like renting the sphere this week.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So I don't know what they're going to be showing.
My two best friends went to the Sphere to the U2 concert that was there.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Nice shot, Rick. And they're going a little right.
I like Lando's hat.
But right now, is he the only one on the fairway right now? He's only.
They don't even know where Justin Thomas's ball went.
It's what the Beavers from Narnia.
That's what we like to see from the fellas right there.
From Ricky?
You get rid of Lando's shot. You take Ricky's, obviously. You let the other two get out of the bunker.
Yeah, I love these graphic overlays that Netflix put out. They did a really good job with this so far.
Can we start a petition to have Marshawn Lynch commentate every golf event?
He's smoking a cigar on the greens. On the green.
Guys being dudes.
Mm-hmm.
At what point, though, does Marshawn Lynch go for a dip in these creeks? You gotta have one unhinged guy on these shows.
Yeah, it's Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, I was just about to
take his shirt off.
Yeah, he'll be
all right.
Belly flop.
He's the one that will go in the creek.
Still think they should have had their teammates as a caddy.
They found Justin's ball.
Oh god, what a bad shot! Tell me he's like in the tree.
Yeah, play Carlos is in the bunker.
I don't know. It depends on how
It's in the tree.
Oh, that's a bad lie. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a smart move. Go play the
sphere. I want the sphere to have a smiley face for the race on Saturday.
What a question!
Yeah, that was a ruthless question.
I mean, look, he deserves it. If you've been living under a rock for the last 12 months with the PGA Tour, Justin Thomas has not done anything to support his claim as a top golfer in the world. Whether it's been the Ryder Cup or the 7 missed cuts he did this year, which by the way is the most in a single year in his career.
Jesus,
a embarrassing display so far from a guy who's already like considered a top 20 golfer in the world, which has not shown it whatsoever. And the joggers honestly don't really help much.
Kyle Porter, Steve tweeted, "Talk to me when they let Marshawn drive the carts at this thing," and it was just a still shot of him
from back
college.
in Michigan.
Yeah,
Brad, was Michigan or was it Pitt?
Cal.
It was Cal. All right, one of those blue and yellow teams.
Yeah, I do that a lot in tournaments too. If people aren't looking, so I'm pretty used to this anyway. But yeah, it definitely helps a lot because this is a hard shot in general, so it's nice to put it on a good line. You want to go ahead, partner? You don't need to. You want me to go for it?
Yeah. This is a tough shot.
So you have like a club point, any direction, and then you just place it on a good line, especially where it just walks. This is going to be a really nice line.
Don't screw it up, Carlos. Don't screw it up.
This is a hard shot. Probably going with a low iron, probably a 5 iron.
how far is he from the hole though?
He's probably somewhere a little bit more than 215, sorry, 515 to the hole. He's probably about like 270 to the hole, realistically.
Oh my god.
Bad.
His reaction.
Look bad. It's a hell of a shot.
That's a pretty good shot getting out of the bunker. Recovery shot, yeah.
Yeah, he probably hit a 5-iron to about 40 feet off the green. You can't ask for a better shot from an amateur.
JT's shot tracker from his drive looking like it's about to hit the sphere is hilarious.
Yeah, his shot tracker's not good.
Prediction, JT's going to snap hook this about 30 yards left of the hole. Make it happen.
Oh.
No. All right. I think I'll finish.
An eagle putt now. Come on.
Pull my arm.
That was it. That was him just making up for the drive, though. That's what that was.
Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Shout out to Kenwood Beer for keeping me refreshed during this bout.
I haven't had those since the Phillies tailgate that we did. They were so good.
KB got me these after the PLL semi in Long Island. Of course, they are not available in New York yet. But my goodness, was it good? And like I've been all over these things. I'm almost out. I have to get some new ones. May have to drive to Jersey to go and acquire some. I should vlog that. I should drive to it'd be like Trenton, so it'd be like a 3-hour drive to get beer.
Get beer.
I should Oregon Trail it. I'll like get on a horse.
There you go, horse and buggy it.
What was the thing that you would get in the Oregon Trail that would make you die?
Cholera?
Yeah, I was like, disease.
What a shot, Rick.
What a shot.
Now, question is, who's going to be a better putter amongst the F1 drivers here at this critical point? Kind of a bit of a downhill lie.
Dysentery was.
Dysentery. Thank you for looking it up.
It was gonna bother me if I didn't. I had to look.
Thank you for looking it up.
Did you play you played Oregon Trail growing up, right?
Oh yeah,
naturally.
That was a computer class like
season 6.
Computer class classic. Dysentery.
Ooh, Zach Brown. This must have been early because they're talking about how.
This has got to be like halfway. Maybe this might be summer break.
They do play rounds of golf a lot. After Miami, it was those two and Carlos, and they went and played where the Masters are.
Interesting. They're wearing the live hats.
I know.
A
little affiliation here. Actually, Liv finally.
He's got a DP World Tour shirt on. Zach, right there, yeah.
Is it a shirt or just a badge? Looks like a badge.
The gray hat is definitely a live hat.
They both are because they're both Torque. Little Brooks Koepka right there. Or right? Yeah, Torque. Or they crush her that now. Smash? I don't know. Who the fuck cares? the ultimate opinion on Live Golf. Who cares?
Oh, Mr. Zach Brown himself.
Oh, it's Marky Mark.
And Mackie Mac and the Funky Bunch.
What a weird team to get behind. Torque, Steve is Joaquin Neiman, Sebastian Munoz, David Puig, and Mito Pereira.
I kind of dig it actually.
That is an odd team.
Once or twice. They golf together like all the time.
Yeah, he's probably trying to seem modest.
I think I don't know if Lando's listening, but hopefully, Lando, if you can hear us, let us know. I think
Owen's happy. Stealth mode's back for this week.
Livery is so good. I don't know why that's not the main livery.
Someone tweeted and said, "Can we make a petition Or was it you that tweeted that?
That was me. I tweeted the picture you sent me. I tweeted McLaren's thing about it and said, petition to make this the official McLaren livery. I just don't. You see how good? What is it? You see how good Mercedes looks in the all black livery, and then having that little pop of color with the orange and everything is fantastic. Also, Lando's lining up for this putt, so let's see if he sinks it.
So Mark Wahlberg's talking about how his daughter's the reason they're fans. Shout out to Drive to Survive. Lando.
He just missed it. He gave Ricky a good read, though.
Honestly, like, good miss. All things considered.
So that's good. A lot of simulation.
I want to see JT win.
Maybe the coldest Grand Prix from the tires being turned on.
Good putt, Ricky. Great putt.
We're counting on our two drivers to.
What? I'm freezing.
Ricky just made an eagle. Now, did you have a say in the pairing? Because obviously
Putting the pressure on him.
Hashtag Ricky Boys for life.
I don't think anything beats us calling that win.
Oh my god, dude!
At the Rocket Mortgage, that was elite.
That was. I wouldn't. I've not that I have ever done drugs, but if I ever did,
what a miss! Oh,
Carlos.
Oh.
I would love to square it up here.
You and I both know he's missing this putt.
Yeah, but that was a great. I agree with you. That was a great read, though. So
that's totally fine. But he's
in all theory, Justin should sink this.
He's going wide left like Will Lutz last night.
Oh,
damn it! I thought I was close.
Son of a bitch.
Like literally, like left edge. Like Carlos had the line but missed right. JT actually misread it and lipped it right in.
I forgot there was another.
Lucky break.
Who has stake in Alpine now? What golfer?
Roy McIlroy.
Thank you. I couldn't remember who it was.
They were just saying something to JT and something about deflecting the ball and moving it, and so there might be a whole nother rules thing here.
I wonder what the process was to pick the golfers who were involved. I feel like it's because like Ricky and JT are friends, but no one's closer than JT and Jordan Spieth. I feel like that would have been a more interesting duo. But I wonder like the idea like who would want to get behind this? I mean, I know this year, especially the PGA Tour, got a lot more liberal with like miking guys up. And I know when Max Homa won like early this year, I think it was in California because it's the only place that he can ever win. Actually, I stand corrected. He won in Africa this past weekend, so I guess that counts for something. But like, yeah, he played some like event in South Africa and won by like 5 strokes. And why he was there, I don't know, but he was on safari with Justin Thomas. And they go from South Africa to the win Las Vegas. I guess it all makes sense.
That's fantastic.
But I like these 4 were obviously much more into the like getting into the mic'd up live style of golf, particularly Max Homa. So I guess it makes sense why they got them involved in this. But I'm curious who said no. I feel like Rory would never go for something like this.
No, Rory 100% say no. And they asked him too, just because it's Rory.
Yeah.
Like,
yet he's creating the TGL, which is like the complete opposite of what traditional PGA Tour is. So I think it's interesting, like the divide.
Yeah, but I thought Rory would have done it, and he would have been partners with Pierre, given
yeah.
Now that he has stake in Alpine.
Technically, he would be Pierre's boss to some degree.
Well, Alpine needs some get it together.
Ooh, good shot.
That's a good on from Alex. That's a good shot.
That was Alex Albon?
Yeah, that was Albon doing that shot.
Little hybrid from about 200 out.
Where's Lily, Alex? Where's Lily?
All right, Max, what do you got? Got about 6 iron from about 190 out, 200 out.
The sphere's space.
That's coming back.
I can't get over this fucking sphere.
No.
Slow. Ooh. I think Max Homa needs less of the weight room.
Net jets.
Is the shirt off? Nope.
Owen, are you gonna watch the opening ceremonies tomorrow?
What time do they come on again?
10:30 our time.
Maybe. I work from home on Thursday, so it's not like I have to be up early to drive in. Just spilled a little coffee on my desk. You'll have to see it.
What's the deal with F1 Vegas? I've been following a lot on Front Office Sports. Prices have dipped 80%.
Literally everything about it is a shit show. Everything.
Is it like bad preparation or just people aren't getting hyped for it?
Both. Bad preparation because they were just in Texas 3 weeks ago, and organizers thought it was going to be as hot as when they were in another location when it was over 100 degrees and drivers were passing out in the car. They were like, no, it's the desert at night in November. It's
yeah.
So it's going to be the coldest race ever. And then locals hate everything about the construction. And then I think
makes sense.
It's crazy expensive. It's $1 million to go. So no one can afford to go.
A lot of the drivers have also expressed disinterest in it. Your biggest driver, Max Verstappen, said, we're only there for the show, not the race. We're literally there just to be a product, and that's it.
But is it a factor of because obviously America has only gotten into F1 post Netflix when you really think about it. The idea of traveling to America has there have been other events obviously in the past, but have they been as successful? Are they seeing a rise, or is it kind of they're trying to open a new market?
Yeah, Miami does well.
Definitely more successful than it was last year, or maybe 2 years ago is a better comparison. But
no, it's only started last year. So this year and last year. I mean, but then there's Texas. Austin, Texas has been a race for years. So there is historical aspects for that. So that one does well all the time. I just think they just keep extending their season also, and they're literally the drivers don't want that. But I don't. Hopefully it goes well. It could be exciting, but
there's a real chance for some major. Oh no, Carlos.
Hooker.
There's a real chance that something really bad could go wrong.
Crash.
And it could be because the whole weather thing. The tires are going to be freezing cold. They won't have any grip. So it's the first turn goes right into a very hard left hairpin turn, and it's just screams dangerousness for the drivers. So
I think it's interesting because Las Vegas, obviously I've never been to Vegas, but I've done enough geography courses on the local area. I feel it's so hard to cut out an F1 track where you're not in the middle of everything, which obviously goes to what you're saying. Like the locals hate the idea of it. The locals hate it when they're building the new hockey arena, and yet obviously it's great now. But no one likes when your convenience gets cut off, particularly when in this 1 week it's also one of the more popular times of the year that everyone's going to Vegas anyway.
Yeah.
So when you look at it that way, it's ruining everyone else's convenience, and I get it. It makes sense, but fascinating how a sport like F1, no matter how fast it's growing, still finds itself in a situation like this where maybe you had made it less local, I guess, where it would have been a little bit more open, could have worked, but
well, that's the thing. They used to race in Vegas years ago. There's an actual track that's like sits in one place. It's not a city circuit, not that far, but they aren't using it. Like they're just literally driving through the. And I mean, there are like they drive through the streets of Monaco, Baku. Yeah. Like there are places where they go through the city, but those places are used to having the races. They have them year after year, but
yeah, exactly.
I remember seeing the schedule, like they had to go through like section by section to repave the street, and then a few months later they had to do it again. So it was like resurfaced. So our dream is to have one in Philly, and I just can't imagine. Philly people would hate it.
Oh my god, Philly people would be disgusted.
I can only imagine if they ever tried to so obviously being in New York, sorry to cut you off, Owen.
You're fine.
Like the New York City Marathon just happened a couple weeks ago, and my whole office in Manhattan was like chatting about it. And actually, so working in advertising, I did an ad campaign for I think it was like it was a beer company that was advertising for the F1 races, like targeting individuals. And one of the things that I brought up, I was like, oh, like F1 in Manhattan, if they like cut off basically because it's so small to begin with, to cut off part of Manhattan to do an F1 race like in the boroughs would be kind of sick because the roads are at least wide enough to operate, but that would be such a roadblock to everybody.
I know
it would never work.
I think they did Formula E in New York, but it was like along the river. I think I forget where it was exactly, but
there was. I did see like one time like proposed F1.
Oh, I'm sure they would love to go to New York.
And it was like one was like going over like a bridge.
Yeah.
Like the track would have went over a bridge and whatnot. And I was like, cool idea, but I feel like in practice it would have been like, what the hell? Like
the issue with Manhattan was that you'd basically be stuck with like the West Side Highway and then basically the RFK, which was the east side of Manhattan, and then work your way into everything else. But Brooklyn's a lot tighter. The Bronx is tighter. You wouldn't really be able to have that openness as you would if you built a 4-mile track going up and down Manhattan. That like it would almost make sense to do that. And then Central Park actually has wide enough roads that you could operate that. Not wide enough per se, but it'd be very cool if they did it. But they would have to basically shut down the city for a weekend, which I don't think would jive with anybody.
Oh, he chunked the shit out of that.
The fat beaver tail.
Oh, and did you see McLaren's special Vegas merch? They have like football jerseys.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, they do their merch with Mitchell and Ness, so it's good.
Wow.
Sick.
It's so disappointing.
All right, Ricky.
Fanatics owns Mitchell and Ness now.
I know.
Yeah, right.
And you can totally tell.
Yep.
Ricky.
Rick.
What a shot, Rick.
Love to see it.
Did they even show Pierre Gasly when they were showing Alex Albon?
They didn't show They didn't show the second group teeing off on the second hole.
Okay, thank you. That's what I thought.
They went right to Max Homa and Alex Albon in the rough. And then they never showed Pierre or Tony.
I still don't have a. Go ahead.
They cut to this hole on it immediately because this hole, the like different aspect of it was longest drive or like most powerful drive.
Oh.
I don't know whether or not I love or I hate Ricky's all white, but also like the shirt almost seems like they're trying to do too much with it.
He has a lot going on his shirt.
Hold on, so Ricky's partner is who again?
Lando Norris.
Lando. I love his hat.
Yeah, it's
the added designs are around the sides are sick.
And McLaren's got good merch, man.
They do have good merch. They always have good merch. Lando also does have good merch, like personally.
Yeah. Lando, yeah.
I've always been a big McLaren guy over like your typical like Ferrari cars. I always thought in terms of like luxury vehicles. I don't know. I always just like McLaren. I guess because they're a little bit more sleek than what you usually get with like those like Lamborghini style cars.
Yeah.
Justin trying to use a slope there, hit a cut spinner.
All right, so Ricky's definitely got the best shot here, possibly to go one up, which would be great.
I hope they go. I really want them to go one up.
Who?
Lando and
Oh, yeah, you're cheering for Lando.
because Ricky stuck it to what, like 2 feet, 3 feet.
No, it's probably closer to like 5 or 6. But again, like a 5 or 6 foot putt on the PGA Tour, guys typically hit those about 40% of the time.
Yeah. JT also just called a mulligan, so
They got mullies in this shit?
I was not aware of that.
Oh, it's so weak. All right, well. Gosh.
I'm sending something to you guys in the private chat because I don't want to say it on a live stream.
Say it.
Say it.
I genuinely don't think
The devil.
I can.
Jay,
But it's very funny.
Oh, here you
I
go.
can't
Here's-
say
here's
shit
the-
right now. Get in the hole, Tony.
For the brand.
No, your sister's ass.
Are you bringing me food? You're so nice.
Is that Angela?
Yeah. Thank you.
Can I have food?
Got delivered.
She make you.
Beautiful orange chicken and some rice.
Oh, yummy.
Ooh, damn.
Thank you. Bye.
Tell her hi.
Unfortunately, I'm
What?
the chef at home, so
Oh.
I need to make the food, and I'm stuck doing this. So unless I bring you guys in the kitchen and I just start chopping up chicken, don't know how good that would work out.
Kyle.
This looks delicious. Holy moly.
Owen's definitely not the cook in his apartment.
We
And-
split the cooking. We do split the cooking. However, I am not a good cook.
No, he's not.
I am not a good cook at all.
What's your go-to meal? Is it pasta or salad?
Pasta.
Pasta.
He doesn't like salads.
My issue is this is especially when I like cook with chicken too. Like
Why?
my fiance has celiacs, so everything's gluten free.
Oh,
And
tough.
it's when I cook, like if I do pasta, I'll make regular pasta for myself, but also make pasta for her. For her, that's gluten free.
Mhm.
And then especially when I'm cooking with chicken, I'm always like, okay, I'm touching raw chicken. Am I then touching anything else that I shouldn't be? And then it's okay, I'm touching non-gluten-free pasta and utensils. Am I then touching the gluten-free stuff? Carlos, great putt.
Good putt.
Oh, I didn't even watch it go in.
Well, look away.
That was a perfect right in the middle putt. Love that.
Lando and Carlos definitely have like a bet on the side. There's so many logos on that sleeve.
This putt just got a whole lot longer. Goes from 4 feet to
It's like a Scandinavian hockey jersey.
Yeah, there's so many.
Get in
Get
the
there, Lan-
hole. There you go. Good putt.
That's big. Look at that. Both the F1 drivers sinking their putts.
Lando just looked like he rolled up late because he definitely rolled up late.
I give him credit though. Like to be able to rock the hoodie on course, most guys can't do that.
Yeah.
He rocks a hoodie in 300-degree weather. He's always rocking a hoodie.
I love it. If
Wait.
wish I could do that.
Wait, I want to see the tie.
impressive play by Thomas and Fowler.
Show me the other two.
Thomas remains one
I thought we evened it up.
That's what I
No.
thought. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's based on because it's a scramble, but everyone's putting. So I think if they both make, I guess it still ties. I have no idea how the format actually works in this this landscape. It seems a little bit
I
weird.
thought it was just like normal scramble.
Well, if that was
like-
if that was the case, though, it would be like Lando off the tee. Is that Steve Aoki?
Yeah.
That is Steve Aoki.
Vegas is bringing out the mall.
The most random assortment of people. We have Mark Wahlberg. We have Marshawn Lynch. Joel Damon's here. Steve Aoki.
I want Alex Applin to swing out of his shoes right here.
The question is, what celebrity are we missing that would make this an even better?
Like someone random.
Yeah, exactly. Like Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Jason Statham.
British action star Jason Statham.
Come on, Alex.
Oh, it's pushed. That's in the trees.
That is in the trees.
Actually, you know what? It's playable, but they're most certainly not going to play it, assuming that Max hits one pretty much straight.
We're going to see Max here. I believe he's going to lift this left heel just like Justin Thomas.
I was when I showed Mom the picture of Esteban Ocon and Charles Leclerc with LeBron James, and I said, I knew they're not, like, tall people. I was like, but Charles Leclerc looks like he's so short right now.
Left rough? Oh, all right.
That's fine. That's good for Max.
Before you got in, Steve, Devontae Adams is there, too.
You know what? I traded that asshole for Saquon Barkley only to do nothing in my week my week 10 matchup. Let me tell you, I hate fantasy sports. I was down 15 points for John. I had Stephon Diggs in the Bills defense. I lost by 3 points.
I have the Bills defense too, and I knew I was screwed.
Oh, like, Pierre just sent that to the moon.
I'm amazed that Stephon Diggs didn't do anything last night. He had his third catch in the fourth quarter. I'm like, use the guy. What's his name? Like Khalif Shakur had more action. I'm yelling at the TV. I have my fiance in the bathroom. She's going, shut the fuck up. What are you yelling about? I'm like, Stephon Diggs sucks. And she goes, okay, whoever that is. She was saying something. She was like,
it's gotta go right.
I forget what she was saying, but she was like, oh, like whenever I hear Stephon Diggs, I think of somebody else. And I'm like, okay. But like, it's funny when you vent to your significant other about something that like they don't know about or care about, and their answer is like, oh, okay. That's what I was getting the whole night, and I look like a schmuck. I'm yelling at the TV as loud as I can. Throw the ball, Josh Allen. The Stephon Diggs. Sounds like a whack job.
Oh, this is the Instagram guy that Ange likes.
Matt Rife?
Yeah.
Matt Rife, is it? Rife?
Comedian, Wild 'N Out alumni.
Yeah, I would say he is Wild 'N Out alumni.
Wild.
He is funny.
He is.
Did I ever tell you guys that I went to a airing of Wild 'N Out?
Did you really?
Was that the best thing ever?
I don't know if it was. I don't think it was it wasn't like an actual airing. So it was like they had a thing at Jones Beach on Long Island, and it was like, oh, like Wild 'N Out takes Long Island. I don't know if they were like actually filming on location for like a remote show or whatnot, but that shit was fucking funny. It was like 3.5 hours, and it was just all roasts the whole time. It was great. The amount of jokes about Nick Cannon and having like 18 baby mamas was hilarious.
I think my favorite Nick Cannon baby mama joke is he's got more baby moms than Ocean Spray has cranberry juice flavors.
Whoa. I miss those ads. The guys in the marsh. In the marsh. I miss that stuff.
Look at the sphere.
Or the bog, whatever.
Oh no.
The bog.
I'm freezing.
Let us debate terms for cranberry.
There you go, Ricky.
That's a great shot to line drive. Stay left.
Roll out.
Ooh. It's a bit of a rough lie angle. sloping downward.
So is Marshawn Lynch just with them and Burt Kreischer with the other 4?
It looks like it.
I don't know how Marshawn isn't sweating his ass off right now. The heavy jacket. You're in Las Vegas, bro.
What is the temp there right now?
I'm actually Googling that as we speak.
I love
I
when
think the
employees.
high, like,
I love when employees from the PLL understand me. They're like head of stats. He was like, "When are the Water Dogs overalls dropping?"
Las Vegas right now, it is 70. All right, it's 71 degrees, so it isn't that bad. And it's going to dip to 59 in about an hour.
All right, so he's not doing terrible, but still, I wouldn't be. If I was 71 degrees, I wouldn't be throwing that on.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty heavy varsity jacket. All right, guys, big question because I am not going to cook tonight. What should I Uber Eats tonight, guys? What are we thinking? What are we feeling?
Hey, if Uber Eats wants to sponsor any of our podcasts,
There you go.
we're more than willing to have those discussions.
If you are intrigued, leave a comment. Tell me what you're feeling. We got actually, you know what? Taco Bell sounds smacking right now.
Oh, that does sound like a good option. You got like.
What's the buy one get one free option? A cheesy gordita? Yes.
decision is made for him.
Steve just answered his own question.
You know, like I've been doing really good at like eating healthier, and I've been killing it. But when Taco Bell comes to calling, you kind of have to just like answer the call and just pick up.
You gotta
and
answer
hey,
the call. I agree.
You gotta answer and say, "What's up, babe? Sup, baby? Take me out to dinner."
Colin, how you feeling? How's the back treating you?
My back hurts. It's like the Snickers commercials of Roseanne. My back hurts. Now my front hurts. Jesus. Wow, the fact that what I'm about to get is only a total of $18 is absolutely amazing.
Can we get the order? Can you read off the order or no?
So Uber Eats is doing a buy one get one cheesy gordita crunch. I'm gonna get a beefy melt burrito, a beefy 5-layer burrito, and a nacho cheese Dorito Loco taco.
There you go.
Might say fuck it and get 2, but I know that would be way too much food. Then again, what do I care? I'm gonna take 2 hours to eat this. So
no such thing as too much food.
Wouldn't say that. All right, the Taco Bell will be here in about 20 minutes, guys. We're doing good.
That's a good time. That's a good window.
Shout out to Uber One. I saved $15 on this meal.
Damn.
Please sponsor my show and all of our shows. All right, arriving at 7:30, and I will eat live. We'll do a live mukbang.
Live Taco Bell taste.
Taco Bell.
Hey.
Flip it and send it to them so then they can sponsor us.
Yeah, there you go.
Stephen McAvoy, body built by Taco Bell. What's up? And I'm out of beer. Shit.
Those chairs that they're sitting in on the set are either wildly comfortable or the most uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can tell.
There's no in between.
Can I tell you something, Colin? Last night we wrapped around, I don't know, like 9:30, and Pierre in the dark was practicing.
Oh, Pierre was practicing it in the dark? He wanted to impress.
That's because he decided to not practice.
Man, Tony looks so fly.
He looks. I will give him this. He's right now the only person that I've ever seen that can rock the like shin high white socks.
Yeah. You know what it is? There's something about the mid calves that are like exclusively reserved for someone like him.
Yeah,
because like he has this. He's always been known as the swag guy. I feel like it's like because like certain colors just work with him. Like he's the only guy that I've seen, and KB can tell you. I found when he wrote this at the Masters. Hold on, I'm gonna find the photo and I'm gonna share it with you guys for a hot sec. Oh my god, I found this at a Dick's Sporting Goods like clearance house, and I legitimately almost bought it, thinking this is the ugliest, greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Let's find this photo. Nope, not what I wanted.
I'm happy with the start. I'm set. I'm feeling good. I'm really happy to be out here with you guys.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Let's share this.
Ricky has lumber here coming into the par 5.
So this is what I was going to rock and buy. I would look horrible in this.
It's Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think anybody could pull anything off like this except for Tony Finau.
That's the randomest color combo ever.
All I know is that he wore this to the Masters, and about a week later, the same weekend, you could find it on Nike's clearance section for like 80% off.
Oh my god!
I will never forget that. That was the funniest thing. I'm like, this guy's literally wearing stuff that I could find at a Ross's Dress for Less. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Maybe it's like a southern thing that I know about.
Oh no!
You guys have Ross's? We don't really have Ross's in New York. We have
there's literally one at the bottom of our parents' house.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. It's always so awkward when you say things of places that people don't know about. I have a coworker in Arizona who was like, "Oh, you ever have Culver's?" I go, "What the fuck's Culver's?"
What the hell is
Yeah,
that?
I've never.
It's like a fast food restaurant. It's apparently really famous, particularly in the South or the Midwest.
They're like a Raising Cane's competitor.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
DJ would definitely know what Culver's is.
Mm-hmm.
Left that
I've
way
known it just
high.
by watching Good Mythical Morning when they do their taste tests of all the foods and stuff. Whenever I watch Good Mythical Morning on YouTube and they do their food taste tests for restaurants, they'll always have Culver's.
What's that?
Bruh.
Good Mythical Morning?
Yeah.
Wait, is that a subset of
Rhett and Link?
I don't know, Rhett and Link. I'm hold on. Because I follow something different related to.
That was a good putt by Tony.
Oh yeah, no, I do not know what this is at all.
They're internet YouTube 1.0 in terms of shows on YouTube.
Oh, I've actually I was never a YouTube guy, so I personally cannot relate. I wasn't into the YouTube era like my fiance was. All right, here to win the hole.
Oh, Alex.
Or left. It's a bad putt. All right, Max, you're going quarter of a cup outside to the right.
He can sink this. Come on.
Yeah, he's going right outside lip.
Get the legs. Get the legs. Oh,
is it short? Oh
no,
my god!
It died and then broke as soon as
he's cringing.
That putt looked so short.
If that had a little bit more speed on it, that would have been dead center of the cup. That would have been good.
Yeah. You gotta just fucking pound that and let it oop its way into the cup. That's bad.
All right, give me this. All right, at least we got one tied matchup going.
I'm surprised that Ricky isn't figuring this out. I could have sworn that they would do that they would A, play better, and B, just in general look better so far.
Well, Ricky just had a shot from the rough with 3 or 5 wood and left it short. So I don't know. I don't think if Ricky didn't get there, I doubt Lando got there.
Yeah, true.
Wait, Kyle. Sorry,
Go
guys.
ahead. No. Speak.
I would say, Kyle, going off the chairs, she does look very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was gonna say what's more uncomfy, the chair or her shoes?
Shoes are right uncomfortable, but she literally is like sitting in the corner of the chair.
I never understood with like high heels, like how girls walk in those.
I can't.
like they seem so challenging, and like the idea of basically like walking around on your tippy toes just seems annoying. I can't be doing that ever.
Oh my god, Max knocked his GoPro off of the.
It's the most Max Homa thing ever.
Did you see in that overhead shot? Oh, you could see the grandstands.
I saw it, yeah, for a split second.
Did you watch the football game on Sunday night?
No,
because it was in Vegas, so they did like overhead shots, and you could see like the one straight, and they had all the lights up though, but it looked cool.
I like that they're doing the sphere, like.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's weird to me. I feel like if you're a person there looking at that, you can't see that up top hole 4, par 5. Like
that's true. Yeah, it's tough to read overall.
I mean, definitely if you're like close to it and you're looking up at it like this, like yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. Even if you're at a distance, I feel like that's enough on a slant.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like enough at the top that you're like, oh shit, I can't get up there.
Like, making your own Squid Games on Netflix.
Of course they are. They got to ride this.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to be like the challenge in Survivor on Netflix?
Is it bad that like when I first saw this ad read, I go, wait, are they going to actually like fucking shoot people?
Right? That's what. They actually kill people?
It's rated NR, like there is no actual rating for this. Oh god.
No rating? What does that even mean for that?
Like,
oh Jesus.
Like there are like I think like 7 video games.
Get that out of here.
There's like 7 video games that like never received a rating because it was too vulgar to be rated R. I feel like when you look at it that way, like I've never even heard of a movie be like not rated. That's mad.
You see a poor Kreiser? He goes, they're creepy as shit.
I will still not get over how the designs on the
this hole is Squid Games.
If you hit a hole in one, you get $4.5 million for charity. Interesting. Okay.
Here's your Netflix component to this whole thing.
Why?
Yeah, well, the first ad was given like a dating show. It was the weirdest, cheesiest ad I've ever seen.
Waiting for the Demogorgon to come out and miss the green on this par 3, and the Demogorgon fucking eats you.
You know what? You're probably not wrong. There's
upside
definitely going to be
hole.
a Stranger Things hole.
The upside down hole. The cup is embedded in the ground. You need to find it, dig it up, and then shoot for it.
Or you got to use a baseball bat with nails in it to drive.
Yeah.
Wait, I just like the pro golfers with their like rangefinder or whatever, like taking it all in, and then there's Lando and Carlos in the corner just talking.
Of course.
Let the pros do what they do. I hope after all is said and done, the PGA golfers get a ride in the whip tonight.
Oh, that'd be.
So they'll 100% get a hot lap in not their car, but a Ferrari or a McLaren.
No, the McLaren will give them some McLaren to hop into, and then Ferrari will give them something as well. Yeah.
I don't know what.
I did a mock.
Steve Aoki again.
It's the weirdest fucking person to be there. I did a mock thing once. It was like a NASCAR like ride along, and I was with like an amateur like NASCAR driver, and I was going 200 miles an hour in a car, and I was like, oh my god, this was like. It was scary. I don't know how these guys do this as a career. It's F1 and UFC are the 2 careers that I'm like, how do you do this for a living, knowing that you can die almost at any point?
Oh yeah.
And at least for UFC fighters, like you're going to like get the shit beat out of you for a few hours a day, like every single day for your entire life. But like I don't know. Like, the idea of imminent death for an F1 driver seems a little bit too hard to handle. Maybe
it's not common.
Well, yeah. Well, of course it isn't common, but like the odds of it happening are still higher than the average person doing whatever it is they do.
Oh yeah. There was just what's at the beginning of the year or like the middle of the season? It was not an F1 driver. He was like in the lower leagues, but there was a bad crash and he, I think, was killed on impact.
Oh yeah.
God. Yeah,
we have breaking former Philadelphia coach news. UCLA is likely to fire Chip Kelly.
Oh,
Rip Bozo.
Hey, I like Chip Kelly at Oregon.
Carlos is like, what the hell?
Well, they can't swing when she's looking at
Okay,
them.
no.
That's funny, actually.
Because it's the game.
All right, Ricky.
It's Carlos
nice-
still rolling.
Nice window to put it inside JT's shot.
What other funny Netflix crossovers can we carry into a golf event? I feel like
Big Mouth. Welcome to the hormone monster hole.
Nick Kroll's doing the Lola voice in your backswing. Oh my god! Ah.
You need to sing a hole in one and grow up.
Ricky! Oh.
I was gonna say, I feel like you need to plant.
Lando!
No, I feel like you need to plant your feet.
He
And then
can't.
Now swing.
Go!
He
Go,
can't
dude.
go fast enough. Like you, Owen. Takes forever.
Lando, swing.
Lando, swing!
He's waiting for it! Oh, come on!
Lando, you have a fan event at 6 p.m. in Vegas. You gotta go.
He steps off like a batter on a 3-2 count.
Yeah.
Boo! Get up there. And he still fucking shanked it. All right,
I don't know. He put it
like he chunked that, but managed to get on. That's pretty damn good, actually. It's a lot of strength.
Who's chanting hole in one? Burt Kreischer?
Burt, yeah.
Burt,
Every shot they hit, he's literally like, "Oh, this could be it."
I just need someone to yell, "Get in the hole!" when it comes.
Get in the hole!
Come on, Rick.
Oh, Ricky, what are you doing?
This is an easy 2-putt for JT.
I hope.
You know, you're very off kilter with who you're rooting for in this situation right now.
What do you mean?
You're pro Ricky on some holes. You're pro JT on others. Like
He's a Lando fan.
we got a lot of flip flop in here.
Listen. I will say this: I'm a Justin Thomas fan for golf, but I'm a Lando Norris fan for F1, and I want Lando to win this.
All right.
I wanted Lando and Justin Thomas to be partners when he saw the partner.
That's what I was hoping for. Although, now that I think about it, if that was the partnership, they'd be getting smoked.
Respect to that. By the way, my boy Ronald in his red Toyota Corolla is 2 minutes away.
Early.
Whoa!
Early, 12 minutes early. This is the best service I've ever gotten. 5-star review.
He's working for that 25% tip.
Do I invite him inside? The show?
You want to come in?
Kay would not appreciate that at all. That would be very bad.
Come on, Alex. Albon.
This is a tough shot. He might clip this way left. This ball has creek written all over it.
This lie, that lie is brutal.
Oh!
Actually, yeah. You know what? He kept it right though.
In the trees.
With the Beavers.
Darn Beavers.
Oh, he slipped real bad.
Ooh.
Oh, do you hear that? He's slipping. They're saying it's getting dewy out there and chilly. If he's slipping in his shoes, this weekend's going to be...
This race is going to be dangerous.
They're going to play the Golden Knights on ice skates. That's what they're going to look like. If the Stanley Cup does not make an appearance, I'm turning the race off. Also, the shipping for
we got a 4 call.
What?
Oh God, they're both in the woods.
Max, as soon as he hit it, he shouted 4. Although they do have a mulligan.
When the shipping on the calendar, the Valtteri Bottas calendar is like $9, so it's like $32 altogether.
That's not bad at all.
With going charity, yeah.
All right, here we go.
You gonna give Nick a calendar of?
Oh, Pierre.
Oh
God. Sorry.
Pierre, kill somebody.
Oh gosh. That was scary.
That's a DNF.
Oh, clapping for him.
That's great. All right, Tony, save the day.
To follow up a shank is the hardest thing to do in golf. Well, I knew one was coming. The shanks just give you the willies and gives you a bad feeling. You don't want to see them. I believe in Tony.
Tony's gonna.
Cut. No, it's not coming at all. Jeez. All right, well, someone's got to take a mulligan here.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So Tony makes sense. KB, it's funny you sent me these PLO hats. The New York Atlas mascot, the bull. I'm gonna say the most random thing that 40% of the people that watch this show might actually understand what I'm referring to. He looks like one of the characters from Camp Lazlo.
Oh my God!
I love you.
Yeah,
what a throwback!
It's a throwback, right? shit you haven't heard since you were 7 years old, kind of stuff right there.
What was that? That theme song was wild too, wasn't it? Like the intro song.
I saw a video for Camp
on Cartoon
Lazlo.
Network was out of pocket.
The finale episode, which I never ever saw on television.
Get in, Rick!
Oh,
damn it!
Cardinals in right there. When you're playing.
By the way, great shot.
Go ahead.
Great shot from Tony to find the green. That was big.
The finale of Camp Lazlo was the police showing up at the camp, and this old scoutmaster getting out, "That's him, sir. He's the one who stole my job." And the old man is shaped like Heifer from Rocko's Modern Life. And the creator of Rocko's Modern Life is the creator of Camp Lazlo, and that was his way, allegedly, this is one of those fan theories, of him workshopping a Nickelodeon show into a Cartoon Network show.
Oh,
and
God.
Heifer was the actual camp counselor at Camp Lazlo.
I love that. Yeah, no, I saw a TikTok fan theory thing about how the show is a lot more fucked up than you would have thought.
People are saying the Sixers court is horrible to watch on TV.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people are. Everyone keeps tweeting the same Seinfeld meme, and it makes me.
It's just a lot of red.
Honestly, the NBA really dropped the ball with all those courts, though.
The courts,
all those playing tournament courts are just gross.
They're weird, but everyone freaking out. I don't know how I'm supposed to get invested in the in-season. You'd be watching the basketball anyway.
Yeah,
it's still regular season basketball with elevated meaning. And the in-season tournament is just the NBA's way of getting people to care about basketball in November.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
because nobody watches the NBA until Christmas.
I mean, we had this debate, when, as it relates to golf, the idea that the majors weren't getting as much of a purse as you would these signature events now, and Ben brought up a good point when we talked about it. It was it's the same thing as people don't respect the World Baseball Classic and now the play-in tournament, but everyone loves the World Cup and Champions League because it's been around forever. The reason why people don't like these things is because they are new and people haven't gotten used to them. And give it 30 years, and our children are going to watch the play-in tournament, and it's going to be this whole big thing. And I think also the players aren't doing enough to get into it because Damian Lillard's I don't even know what is on the line here with this.
I love
and
what
the
the
NBA
Sixers said.
went to an outrage about it.
all the Sixers players are like, we want to be in Vegas on December 9th.
I love it.
I was
Yeah,
let's go.
Like at the end of the day, what matters the most is buy-in. And if you can't have people buy into it, then
the biggest miss they had was, and I'm sure it'll get fixed in the coming years, calling it the in-season tournament is just bad branding.
Better name.
Needs a better name.
It's horrible naming.
Well, also, like, not for nothing, like, it's the NBA Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think you could also,
which will eventually get a sponsor and will eventually be named after some NBA legend.
Yeah. Well, like that's the thing, though. Like, in British soccer, you have, like, the FA Cup, which is the Football Association Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Or, Carabao is a company, but, like, Carabao Cup is another tournament. So, like, to have it named something and be able to call it that, and it's and like you know it as this opposed to the regular season, I think it makes more sense. But equally, like, I still don't know, like, what the play-in tournament really is like. What leverage does it give you over other teams later on in the year? Is it just a win, or do you get like
trophy
draft
in the
comp?
trophy case?
Okay. I guess
from a franchise perspective, at least.
I think again. I also, like, I'm a total hypocrite. I fall under the hindrance of, like, recency, and I don't understand, like, what the premise of it is, and that there is no history behind it. So I think it's a kind of a waste. Unless
whole
you're going to
premise
get, like,
is to just get people watching the NBA, because
exactly
historically NBA TV ratings are down in October and November because they hype up Christmas Day as this giant.
Oh, Tony. Yeah, exactly.
thing.
Like the NBA owns Christmas, and and the running joke is that no one cares about the NBA until Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jay.
Oh, okay, JT.
What? That was striped.
Into the sunset.
That's a great shot. That is a fantastic shot.
He's like about that one.
That's the best shot JT's hit in probably 7 months.
How many holes did we say they were playing now? 6?
I think they're doing 6 holes.
And then a playoff, right?
And then 2 playoff holes. Let me pull it up again.
I find it interesting how the win Las Vegas has basically become the foreground for all of these things now. I know they had the last, like, 3 matches for golf played at the Wynn. I know that they did Bryson Brooks a few years ago.
Yeah.
Here at the Wynn too. All right, Taco Bell's here. It's time, folks.
They're playing Taco Bell's here. They're playing an 8-hole match.
8-hole.
And but this is what I was saying when we were recording. If JT and Carlos win this hole, or even draw this hole, they win.
Oh, because like Lando and Ricky can't.
Because they're 2 up. So yeah, because I think they're on the 7th hole. Oh no, they're on the 6th hole. I'm sorry. If they win this hole, they win. I think. If they draw it, Lando and Ricky have to win out to draw the match. Yeah, that's it. And then they might do a playoff hole, but they did also set up a tiebreaker. So.
Hey guys, we're Suns.
All right, y'all.
They're ditching their duties. They're going to do the rest of the reporting together. Marshawn and Bert.
They probably should have been together from the start.
Yeah, I don't know why they separated them.
Bag secured. Ooh. All right, here we go. We'll do a random grab bag. We start.
Ew, the doll is creepy.
It's so
I don't know
weird.
what this is. Guess we'll take a bite and find out. Hi.
What's the verdict?
First of all, Ronald was most certainly not interested in joining us on stream. BT5 layer burrito. kind of lackluster, honestly, in the meat to burrito ratio, but we'll
Okay.
We'll deal. Oh, but I haven't had Taco Bell in like a few months. This is delicious.
Did you get a baha ha 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 blast?
I have not consumed soda in 2 months.
Look at you.
I know. Oh shit! Mom's calling.
Hey-o!
Yes.
Last time Mom called with Owen in the room, fucking shit erupted. Here we go.
It was great. It was such a good time.
Judy, you are live on air. The last time you were live on air, you asked me how you looked, and I said you look like shit. You look great, Ma.
You look great.
We got KB, Casey, and Owen, and then me eating Taco Bell.
The legend.
Right? Sexy, huh?
I'm eating homemade banana bread that I made yesterday.
Wow.
Yum.
Very moist. The one word that no one wants to hear while eating Taco Bell.
Why did you describe it that way?
Yeah. No one wants to hear the word moist.
It is though.
It's one of those trigger words.
When you're talking about banana bread, it has to be moist.
All right, Ma. Enough of this.
Anyway, let's go back to your podcast.
Yes.
We'll take my shirt off.
Like you are legitimately like we aren't even recording. We are like live on YouTube. Like anybody that has a pulse can go on YouTube and find you right now.
What? Back after this.
Complete total random thing. If you had to give it, no, they cannot see you, Mom. Yes, they can only hear you.
I can drop her the link.
Give a shout out or a word of advice, but please do not say that you love me and that I'm amazing, because I know that's what you would say.
You get yourself ready.
Is stay just the way you are, all you guys, which is fabulous, and Mother loves you.
Give us a pop culture reference that the kids can appreciate.
Oh, I'm a little old.
Say "turn down for what"? Come on, say it.
No.
Say it. Just go. Turn down for what?
Turn down for what?
There you go. Can you say yeet? Yeet.
Yeet.
No. But like you need more oomph. You gotta be like yeet. Go ahead.
Yeet.
There you go. Bye, Mom. There you go, guys.
What a weapon.
Did I?
Oh,
Who just struck that?
Great ball from Max Homa. Speaking of weapon, I don't know if I ever told you this. My sister graduated from high school, and I'm at her graduation, and she was like middle of her class, like at best, and my brother was like making jokes like, "Oh, you're the dumb twin of the family," and so when she walked, I screamed, "Academic weapon!" He was like back into the class, like everyone knew, like no shot. Oh man.
don't go, Pierre. Bert Kreischer also said if someone gets a hole in one, he's taking his shirt off. So.
Yes. Bert is so for the brand confirmed.
Oh, Pierre!
Whoosh. Right
Right,
in the hot water.
splashy.
Am I wrong for saying that, he goes in the water like the Squid Game people should come and just take his legs out?
No, because that's on brand for Squid Games, so. But they shoot him with a paintball gun.
Just go over, put the rag over, chloroform him.
Or they play the game that they were playing in the train station with the cards.
The cards.
They just slap each other in the face.
Oh, okay, Tony.
This is the Squid Games people are very creepy too.
They are menacing. They have
Oh, no.
PlayStation buttons on their faces.
All right, Tone.
Big Tone stepping up for the team.
He's carrying Pierre.
Tony the fucking tiger.
Pierre's gonna be pissed. What the hell's he
Overall,
hiding at?
now that it's been like a duration of this event, Netflix has done a phenomenal job with this broadcast.
Yeah.
Netflix done a pretty good job.
By the way, just noticed something as a fellow gearhead. Pierre is rocking the new Ping driver that like just came out and is on the USGA conformity list. Like not even like sold yet. It's the G430.
Oh yeah.
Like so he's rocking the new gears. Clearly, we got a little bit of advertisement from the big brands. I'm curious to see who else got the new equipment. I think Ricky plays Titleist. I think not TaylorMade, but TaylorMade just came out with a new driver. So did Callaway. Ping did too, and a couple others. But
TaylorMade just came out with their Red Bull driver.
Yeah. So I'm shocked there's no Red Bull driver. There you go, El.
Oh yeah.
Carlos in the
Yeah. So JT and Carlos must have won this hole.
they beat them, yeah.
shame.
But the other two are still tied, right?
Yep. All right. Final verdict. BP 5-layer burrito is a 7 out of 10.
Solid.
We'll go to the beef burritos. Now these are really cheap, which is like great, which is why I love getting these. They're only $2 a piece, and they're huge.
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, he did just play on this recently.
Yeah, him and Travis's thing was here.
And he also has stake in Alpine.
He does, yes.
Never tweeted so fast at New Heights when Travis and Jason Kelsey were saying Alpine. I'm like, it's Alpine. Everyone was literally like, boys.
Oh.
Is that Pierre?
Patrick Mahomes might be the first like active athlete that has ownership stake in multiple sports.
So many, and his wife. Like, I don't know people, but even her.
No, someone else doesn't he?
Because
I mean, like,
is a minority owner in the Kansas City Royals.
I knew that.
Is he really?
He has, yeah. And then he has F1. Brittany Mahomes is the National Women's Soccer League team in Kansas City.
Well, LeBron's got stakes in
LeBron's got his
the Red Sox
minority stake with
the Red Sox and Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then I think possibly also the Dodgers. He might be in the investment group with Magic. But there are some athletes that have multiple multi-sport sponsorships, and then technically speaking, the guys who are in the TGL technically also do have stakes within. Like I know Rory with his commitment with Boston Common, who's owned by Fenway. He also gets stake within the Fenway Group, which technically means that he has minority stake in the Red Sox, the Penguins, and Liverpool now as well.
Oh.
So you can get like a couple extras that you wouldn't usually have on the golf course. So I would say around like 4 to 5. That's kind of where you get that good zone. And then
What are they even asking Pat Mahomes here? I'm not paying attention to this at all.
Well, that's because he did the live event earlier with Travis.
Oh.
You're just asking him.
And he was in the quarterback documentary on Netflix.
Yeah, and that.
Come on, Max. Oh, he missed it again.
That's a tough look from Max. I think Tony and Pierre are up now.
Mm-hmm. Tony's literally carrying that team.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, the lights are turning on. Show me the.
So Tony's up 2. Tony and Pierre are up 2. They'll take on JT. My bet, my cash, guys. This is big.
This is close.
With the way Tony's playing, though, I'm thinking Tony and Pierre are going to win this whole thing.
about the F1 drivers.
Yeah, but at least Carlos is pulling his weight with JT. It isn't like
That's true.
Like this is literally the Finau show at this point.
It's Shank earlier. It was top of the water, but it's a huge adjustment for amateurs coming here when they have cameras on. There's fans out here. It's one of the hardest things to do for amateurs to actually get adjusted to this golf game.
All right, let's take a look now at our aerial coverage provided by NetJets. Look at the sphere, the majesty of it all, an electric.
I'm really wondering what's going to be displayed on that sphere during the race.
I know.
Like, it can't be, to me, it can't be anything like too egregious because it's going to distract the drivers.
Yeah, exactly.
I posted a video yesterday on Threads of it was Alex Albon at like a fan event, and he said that he hopes there's stuff on it so it distracts other like the drivers.
I don't know, like what you could put on it that wouldn't be distracting.
It was that the Motorsport Weekly or whatever it's called, that like news source. They posted a picture, but they turned the sphere into a green screen, so you could put whatever you want on there as to like get responses. But someone put that video of Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc when they were younger, the incident video.
Just an incident.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the Raiders Stadium has TVs and like big screens on the outside of the stadium that play.
True.
So like, you can see it from the highway. It's the most distracting thing ever.
So actually, I just saw an article from Front Office Sports who just put out F1 is partnering with the Sphere. So like obviously the Sphere is owned by MSG, but F1 is now trying to basically sell as many ads as they can on the Sphere to try and recoup the losses that they've gotten from this race already.
Jesus.
So basically, they're willing to just to throw on whatever ad anybody's willing to put on. And I think right now the main advertiser is Heineken. I know for a fact that they're going to be on.
Yeah, that's a huge Max Verstappen sponsor.
So, but I'm curious to see what whoever else is like. All right, well, hey, I mean, we can certainly get something going with this. If it means that they're literally like trying to throw money at people and say, hey, like advertise for us because we need to recoup losses.
Yeah, and the Sphere needs it too because they lost $100,000 in the first month and their CFO.
Pierre just shanked another one.
Pierre, he's so bad.
I think the nerves are getting the best of it right now.
But I still don't. He's so bad.
This camera looks even better with the lights on.
It does actually.
Like, this is incredible.
Got a little too close there, camera guy.
Mm-hmm. Messed them up.
It is much darker.
It is so dark. And if you think about it, they won't even be on the track yet for any time, at any time. The times are so annoying.
Ooh. Get a good bounce.
No.
Oh,
it hit the car path. It hit the bus.
I think it's in the
God.
Joel Dahman just said I think it's on the track.
Charles Leclerc will go over that ball on
Yeah.
Friday and get a DNF. He won't be able to race.
Yes, someone better pick that ball up.
You'll hear me cry.
Oh, you know, some poor interns like running out there now
Oh yeah, of course.
to go run the track to go find it. Like,
I mean, it's better they're doing it now than during the race when the cars are coming at you. We missed the ball. Go find it. It's
like everybody thinks it's somebody else is going to go do it, and nobody ends up there.
It's a yellow flag on Sunday, and it'll be those two. Oh, that sweatshirt's even uglier than Stream. His Thing 1 and Thing 2 sweatshirt.
Which one, for Carlos?
Yes, he's wearing the one with the 55 in the circle on his stomach. It's so ugly.
Oh, Homer's calling the 4 right too.
Oh, got a solid kick though.
You know what I wish was on this Max Verstappen? He would have been hilarious. He would have been annoyed, but he would have been hilarious.
I agree kind of what you were saying, Case. With like, it sucks that the teammates aren't like caddying for them, but
Yeah.
I wish they had more other drivers commentating. Like, how
I know all the drivers were there, so like, why couldn't they have drivers come and guest host?
Like, just give them a little commentate room like thing, or do what you do with Zach Brown or Colin Morikawa, and just like have them like interview him for a bit.
Full swing sneak peek.
Season 2.
Yeah, that clip of McLaren and that clip of Zach Brown and Lando was a sneak peek at Drive to Survive.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
Full Swing season 2 is gonna be fucking bonkers.
It's gonna be amazing.
We got to reach out to that guy who's like the
Chad
guy
Bum.
behind. Yeah.
Well, think about it. Season 2 is gonna be amazing because they're absolutely gonna highlight Ricky. They're gonna highlight Rory. Depending on how things go, if they go with another live guy, they'll probably go with Bryson. But Bryson's been so anti, but he's just like he's the guy that he's played so well the whole year.
Brooks is gonna get more light.
That's the thing. Like, do they make it more player specific, or do they make it general like tour talk rather than?
Well, I'm saying
like,
from a perspective like Brooks won a major, so like
that is true. Yeah. They'll wind up doing that. I mean, but the guys who won majors last year didn't necessarily get their own bet. Only JT did.
And look what happened to him.
the full swing curse.
Dude, I am workshopping, and it has kind of come to fruition. The quarterback documentary is the new Madden curse.
Oh. Well, Josh Allen was on Madden too, so
sure. But Patrick Mahomes has been throwing interceptions like crazy. Hasn't been like otherworldly like he has in years past. Kirk Coupons,
dead.
Doing, keep it moving, dead. And then Marcus Mariota had the worst preseason of his career and almost got cut for a guy who was a 6th-round draft pick.
Woo! Good shot.
It's a working theory. I need like 2 or 3 more years of the quarterback documentary, but we're cooking with a little gas here.
You're just sprinkling some gas.
It's the beginning of Survivor when you're trying to spark the flint. That's where I'm at right now. But it's like a little bit of rain is coming down, and I'm trying to make it work. And then I gotta rest and try again tomorrow.
Well, the Madden curse is most definitely still alive.
Oh yeah, that never died.
Peyton Hillis.
He almost died. Thank goodness he didn't.
Oh yes, you're right.
Kyle, are you caught up on Survivor?
I'm not. I'm planning to tonight and like all day tomorrow. Like strap in. I watched the 2nd episode.
Okay. Last week and the week before were good. So
the only thing I know that has happened that I haven't seen yet is another person quit.
Yes.
Which drives me nuts.
And they're all from that one tribe. The Delulu tribe.
The Delulu tribe.
Shot location for both of them.
They're also bringing back the Survivor auction this week.
Which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The what?
Survivor auction. They like auctions. I remember
they do like an auction, like as one of the reward challenges. So like there'll be like food that you wouldn't normally get, and all this stuff, and then they eliminated it because people caught on as seasons went on that the last thing at the auction would be an advantage or like something to help you get like an immunity idol. So everyone would hold on to their money until the end, not bid on anything else, and it just like made it obsolete. So they've been doing like test runs to like figure out how to still incorporate an advantage in the auction, but not make it so that it's like everybody's just waiting until the end.
Wow.
Which I always said, like, hide the advantage in the cloche of something, and you gotta look. You gotta be aware that like it could be in there, but you don't know which one it's gonna be. Tony Finau hitting that from the Home Depot outside. Mm-hmm. And that mulch.
Also, Big Brother just ended, and Suri said that Big Brother is 10 times harder than Survivor because it's 100 days compared to like 6 weeks or however long Survivor films for. She hated life in that house. Hated it.
I think it'd be really funny if they did a show where they do the chicken chase drinking game, and if you find the person first and you outdrink them, you get $1 million. So for those of you who don't know, the concept is one person is dressed as a chicken suit, and you pick like 10 bars in a city, and the person in the chicken suit goes to a bar and they're drinking on everyone else's money. And if you and everyone else goes to a different bar, if you find the chicken, then you drink with them. If you can't find the chicken in the bar, you must drink a drink from the bar like paying your own money, and then go to another bar. So I think it'd be funny.
This is fantastic.
I think it'd be funny if the chicken's already like 4 beers deep, 5 beers deep, and you need to catch up before everyone else gets there to win like $1 million. I think that'll be the funniest fucking thing I've ever watched. To just watch people get absolutely belligerently drunk. Ooh, okay. What's next? Left or right? What are you feeling? 2 tacos.
I'm going.
Alex Albon said that about his girlfriend. I hope Lily dropped him on the.
I'm going. My right, your left. Yes.
Deal. Here we go. Sink this putt. Give me something good.
He's got to put the team. He's got to help out the team. And he didn't give it enough.
Oh, he bitched it. Oh,
Pierre. Just pack it up, Pierre. Pack it up. Pack it up.
You saw it immediately in his backstroke. You saw like the putter was wiggling. It was never going to go.
Yeah.
It's all right. Tony's about to nail this thing.
He's a menace for that.
They win. Do they win the hole off if he sinks this?
I don't know.
Get there. Oh. So I think since these guys are up 2-0 on Albin and Max.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well, no. She just said to win the hole and square the match. So they're 1 up.
Yeah.
So they just still got to keep going.
Oh, that was a horrible putt. Oh, my God. That was brutal. You just knew as soon as it came off the club face, that wasn't going anywhere near the hole.
Why are you smiling?
I really want to know what tournament was down in South Africa.
Look it up.
Good putt from Max.
Spoken like a real sister. Look it up.
Like he's sitting in front of his computers. They're like, whose screen's there?
I thought our local golf expert would be able to tell me.
I watched PGA Tour golf, not fucking South African charity golf.
Not charity golf.
He
said, "What is this? A soup kitchen?"
All right, here. You know what? I can probably tell you what the thing. It was like the Needham or like Needville.
You're very close to it. It is the Nedbank.
Nedbank. All right.
Nedbank. Yeah.
I saw somebody tweeted it at Big Cat and was like, "Did you see Max Homa won an event this week?" He was like, "Golf was on this weekend."
I don't know, bro. Did you not watch Camilo Villegas win the Bermuda Butterfield Championship?
It's such a weird event name.
I've heard worse.
Valid.
Homa finished 19 under for this tournament.
Hell yeah, he did. Put some respect on that man's name. So the knock on Max Homa forever is that he has like 5 career wins as a pro, and they've all happened in California. And the knock was that like he's had like I think 3 or 4 54-hole leads in different states and never converted the win. So immediately after winning, he tweeted out California, Africa with the handshake emoji. places I could win golf events.
See, this is what I was saying. Max Homa has a great personality. Like he's such a funny guy.
Oh yeah.
Did you see what Ricky said in that clip from Full Swing?
No.
Kyle Porter tweeted. He said, people saying it's because of this why he's struggling. Well, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be working harder at golf. And then Ricky says, I think it's all bullshit, to be honest. If those people talking shit had the opportunity to have partnerships and do commercials, and that was part of the deal, then they would do it too.
That's
fucking mic drop. What a
They're
legend.
not wrong.
He is not wrong.
It looks really dark there. As soon as they hit this ball, they're not going to be able to see it.
No.
Oh yeah.
Did they not plan out the timing very well?
I don't know.
Who planned this, Formula One?
From what we can tell so far, things in Vegas this weekend have not been planned well. Alex Albon just hit a stripe, though. That was a great shot.
That nasty 5-second hang time with the fucking worm burner.
Even Alpine's F1 team Twitter account is tweeting about Tony Finau carrying Pierre.
That's what surprised me.
They said teamwork makes the dream work, even if Tony Finau is carrying Pierre.
Alpine's coming blood.
You know, the one thing that I don't like about this, and my two knocks that I have on this whole event. One, the upper third that they should have for like the two in the hole or whatnot, they don't use it as frequently. And B, why couldn't you choose a golf course that actually has lights all around the course?
Yeah.
Where they're only like they have courses all over, and like granted, controversial statement for me.
Yeah.
Like they have courses all over like Dubai that are designed that you could play night golf.
I have seen videos of those courses, and it's like the one thing I want to do is play night golf at a course.
But like I don't comprehend like they should have planned this a little bit better with the sunlight, knowing that they'd only be 7 holes in, and they still have. Do they have a playoff match between the winner of both sides?
Yeah. 2 holes.
So it's the teams. Both teams were supposed, or both sets of 4 were supposed to play 8 holes, and then whoever won, whatever pairings won out of those 2 groups, were going to play a playoff hole. But JT and Carlos won 6-3, I think, or 7-2, whatever it is. I guess maybe 5-3.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the
there you go. That's cool. That's a nice little touch they added.
I like the color of that Mercedes so much.
That's hot.
Look at how different it looks from today's cars.
Look at the front wing.
It's so much more boxy.
BlackBerry is a logo I have not seen in quite some time.
I didn't hear what year they said that car was from.
It was the first car Lewis drove.
For Mercedes?
For Mercedes, yes.
So it's 2000, early 2000s or 2000 teens.
Speaking of BlackBerry with phones, I learned this. I forget what movie it was, but did you guys know that in movies and shows, if you're a villain, you're not allowed to have an iPhone?
Yeah.
I love that.
When I learned that, I forget what movie I saw after that, but I noticed that everybody was using an iPhone, and then I saw one guy not using it, and I was like, that's the villain.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the funniest thing. I think they have another thing. It's like similar to that, but like with Coke. Like you can't drink Coke if you are a bad guy. Like in a film, you need to drink either like a water or, I guess like Pepsi at that point, right? Or
Pepsi or just a generic brand.
Exactly. Well, it's bottle specific, but I guess like also like cups that have like the Coke logo, you can't like utilize those or anything. Which is actually very funny. I think the first movie that I saw that I recognized, like, oh, like this is the case was, I think it was Baby Driver, might have been, because Kevin Spacey and all of them have Androids or Blackberries or whatever it is. But he obviously has the iPod.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So makes sense as the I guess we can call him an anti-hero to a degree. But very fascinating, like how those are contract stipulations that people actually consider, which is nuts.
I mean, I guess it's all perception. I mean, I'm not sitting there thinking like I want to go into a Apple store and be like, man, the latest Bond villain used an iPhone. Man, I'm not getting this phone.
Can't believe Darth Vader had an iPhone.
Yeah, like what the hell, man?
Oh, push right. That's ugly.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
Pretty sure Joker used Nokias in his scenes.
The Coke thing definitely stems from World War II, though.
True. Makes sense.
When Coca-Cola pulled out of Germany, and then that's how Fanta came to be.
Fanta.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they cut off. There was a trade embargo during World War II, so Coca-Cola pulled all of their stuff from their factories out of Germany. And then because the sugarcane, I think, was the ingredient. There was one ingredient that was like difficult to find in Germany. So they used like fruit extract, and that's why Fanta is all the different fruit flavors. And that's how Fanta came to be, and that's what they used.
I never knew that.
Germany, and then when the war ended, Coca-Cola acquired everything Fanta did, and it's now a Coca-Cola brand.
I don't know if you've ever seen the photos, but there were photos from when Germany would attack like Poland and France, and there would be like German soldiers like raiding Coke factories or like centers to get the Coke. like to talk about like things you didn't realize you like needed until you need them.
Oh my God!
Even the soldiers got a drink. Or I think the same thing happened with like Russia. I think like during the war they ran out of vodka, and when they like raided Germany, they would steal, they'd like find like liquor stores and stuff and like steal vodka.
Look at these two yahoos.
Alex Albon and Max Homer are just there for the vibes. They're just cracking up in the golf cart, laughing at each other.
I feel like they're gonna be like best buds after this now.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that though. Like it's a nice crossover.
Yeah.
There you go, Tony. Get on there.
Rolled the wrong way too.
That's fine. He's closer than everyone else.
It's so dark.
Sorry, show just continues.
So dark there.
Fuck you, daylight savings time.
Literally. That's why they literally kept saying that this race is catering to the European audience. They could have. I mean, it's not. It's still very early for them. But like, I went off when we were recording the other day because they're excluding half of the country they're trying to grow the sport in.
Yeah, but it's still
and
like, yes, it's saying, early for them, but
we were also saying if they want to race under the Vegas lights, they could have still have had it at like 8:00 instead of 10 p.m.
It's at the race starts at 6 a.m. for them in Europe.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the earliest ones for us. Sometimes
it's early, but it's not like 3 a.m. at night. You know, early.
It's not 1 a.m. for us.
They're up that early to watch soccer anyway.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, hey, it's better than the PGA Tour whenever they go to Europe for the Open. I think tee time started at 2:30 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah,
and that sucks because when I like get up and it's like 7 a.m. and I'm going to work, I'm like watching the back half of the groups. Which like it isn't bad because obviously different sports and you're catching in golf at least the top players on the back end. So it isn't like a bad thing when the final group on Sunday is teeing off at 9 in the morning, but it still takes away from seeing everybody else.
Oh yeah,
that's the one thing that I think gets like lost when you look at fans of soccer, compared to Americans. like, yeah, there's the pool of people who go, oh, I don't like American soccer because the talent pool isn't nearly as deep as in Europe.
Right.
And then you have the cast like me, who I'm like, I appreciate MLS, I'll watch it, but I have an EPL connection or a Bundesliga connection, but I'm not getting up at 7 a.m. to watch my matches sometimes.
Oh yeah, no way.
Which I think is the biggest turnoff to soccer for a lot of people. But then again, that's also why we have stuff like FIFA to get people more into the sport without having to have them watch the sport.
Without having to do that.
Do you have a Premier League team, Steve?
I am a Liverpool fan.
I did know that.
I've been a Liverpool fan since the 9th grade, watching Luis Suarez before he started to bite people. Before he became known as the Nibbler.
We have multiple Liverpool fans in our company.
I'm a Liverpool guy. The Italian side of my family is from Naples, so I'm a Napoli fan. Don't ask me why, but I have a odd interest in German soccer and Bayern Leverkusen. I think it's because of the name. And then my Spanish team is Bilbao because they only take players from that region of Spain. I think it's fascinating.
Yeah, Matt and Sarah are Liverpool fans.
Hell yeah. The squad.
Oh my God! They got 2 putts to win the match.
Come on, Tone.
Watch, Tony will bury it on the first one just to leave no doubt.
If he does, I will shove this burrito in my mouth.
Now I'm really pulling for it. Or watch, Pierre would actually do something and bury the putt.
If he nails this putt, I will be shook.
No.
That broke a lot.
Causing all kinds of fits. There's a bunch of small slopes, and with the lights, where we're just not used to putting under the lights. It's a different read. Dews on the ground, so that the speed of the.
Well, they're saying the golfers aren't used to
win the match.
No, but I mean, all Tony has to do here is just get it close. Like,
I'm hearing excuses because that baby is just short.
That's a good touch though.
We need a win now. That hole is half with scores. Heading to the last hole, the Team Finau has the tiebreaker from the speed hole.
Oh my God, they have to go to the last hole still.
So they must win hole for Team Finau.
Oh, the tiebreaker hole is a speed hole. Oh God.
Is it really?
Speed hole under the lights. Someone's gonna crash.
This is the final hole here. This is I think Marshawn will be taking this to a flyover here on the 8th hole.
The commentary could use a little touching up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the best.
You can tell it's like not people that normally call like golf events.
It feels it's very disconnected.
Yeah.
It's the hosts don't really know what they're doing.
And it's like not that you want like a PGA Tour like announcer booth, but like you want someone from that booth in there to also just like control the chaos that's going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's be honest though, they were not getting Brandel Chambly, Nick Faldo, or Jim Nantz to get on this one. Brandel Chambly would complain that there's some like traditionality of this event that's anti-golf, and that he'll somehow find a way to insert this in his Patrick Reed lawsuit.
But even if you got like a golf like personality,
yeah,
like I don't know if he'd be able to because obviously he's at CBS, but like a Kyle Porter or something like that, like
Paige Spiranek.
Paige Spiranek.
Hey, shoot your shot, man. Oh, it's on the other tee box.
He's killing the other guys.
Didn't kill anyone. JT found
Overall, I think this has been a success in terms of concept and
Oh, JT, come on.
Yeah,
entertainment.
Kyle, I agree. I think that's a stripe from Homa. Oh my god.
Like concept, fun, and just like delivery on the product. I think this is a huge success for Netflix.
Yeah, I agree.
Question is now, what's the next crossover they do? Because they obviously have the tennis series too.
a little more difficult for him.
I always
Yeah,
forget about the tennis series though.
They have the NFL quarterbacks too.
The tennis one I don't think was as good as people said.
Should we have quarterbacks playing tennis or tennis players playing quarterback?
That would be hilarious. I think either way.
Novak Djokovic throwing passes with Aaron Donald rushing him.
I mean, I also find it very interesting. Recently, at least I know part of my take had Netflix did like a takeover of sponsorships on one of their episodes, pushing the Netflix sports thing. So Netflix, I mean, hey, we have 3 shows that are available. What's up? But I feel like Netflix is going to try to get more of the like full swing Drive to Survive type quarterback and stuff like that added to their sports, right, rather than doing full on live sports like Peacock does with like the Premier League and everything. I think they want to try to do the documentary side of it and then do events like this.
Yeah, exactly.
With those athletes.
New idea. Quarterbacks playing quarterback. Throwing to F1 drivers.
Oh, no.
You get 4 downs to score a touchdown against an NFL defense. Quarterbacks - drive to survive. That's all it is.
But are the drivers running or are they in their car and they have to catch it in their...
No. The drivers are playing wide receiver and skill positions against like other like amateurs or whatever. and the whole point of it is that you get 1 drive to survive or else you get eliminated.
Oh my god.
or you do something like you put a F1 driver on an NFL team, but you don't tell them who it is. So they line up. They have the blacked out mask. They line up wherever they are.
And quickly swap in.
Exactly. Like you can have Max Verstappen be your running back. It'll be horrible for his body, but that would be hilarious for the views.
He would hate life also.
Yeah, he would hate that.
Naturally.
I'm reading this article from Front Office Sports too. I don't know if you brought this up, Steve, but did you bring up that Netflix is charging the advertisers?
No.
So reportedly, Netflix is charging potential advertisers for tonight's event $2 million.
Which is ironic because I don't think I've seen anything that wasn't a Netflix ad.
I saw there was a Nespresso ad on like a it wasn't like an ad, but like their logo was on like Drive of the Match or something like that. Like
yeah, when they keep doing like highlights of things, it's Nespresso.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So Nespresso is a sponsor of the event. I know that. I know they had on one of the boards for one of the teas. It was Morocco. I don't know what brand that is, but it was Morocco. They had Squid Game.
That could be like one of those things, like you know how they have like Visit Wherever. It could be like a Visit Morocco.
It might have been, yeah. But like,
does that make sense from an F1?
Oh, hold on. Are you saying that Netflix was charging on the Sphere, or they were charging?
No, like to sponsor the event. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Then I thought I thought it wrong because the Sphere was only playing Netflix stuff because they only had the face. I don't think is Netflix, but the obviously the overlay for the match and then also the Squid Game one. Outside of that though, I don't think there's been any other advertisements that have ran on the Sphere.
win this match.
He seems very calm.
Yeah, so there's the Nespresso logo.
Just enjoying this time.
And Carlos's Thing 1 and Thing 2 sweatshirt. So bad. They're just sitting on the props.
I kind of love it.
Carlos is probably in heaven. He loves golfers.
What is this lie right here?
I hope this also.
Max Homa and Alex Albon.
I hope this also grows into something bigger in terms of more F1 drivers getting involved in like celebrity pro-ams and stuff like that, and to be able to grow this a little bit more. Because like I could definitely see this like next year, or at least season 3 when it rolls around of a full swing. Obviously, Pebble Beach, they have the pro-am every year. I think they're cutting out the main part of the pro-am, but like to be able to have these cutscenes where you can have the crossover of F1 and the PGA, like in a scene, and maybe you see like Max Homa and Alex like getting together and like it's a small thing, but it's all spurred from this, which I think would be cool for a brand growth.
And these two look like they're getting along.
Definitely.
Max Homa.
I think Tony's just pissed off that he has to carry Pierre the whole way.
He's probably, listen, I just was told today that I had to be in this.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be there originally.
I'll play, you drive. We'll keep our skill sets in line.
They're in the rough.
The advertisers also have like their logos around the golf course for
Yeah, it makes sense.
that stuff. I also saw Front Office Sports put a thing out. Apparently, Netflix is interested in broadcasting rights for the NBA in-season tournament.
That makes sense.
They also want F1 broadcast rights. So does Apple.
What? Who they brought it? I would absolutely love an Apple broadcast for F1.
An F1 race, I know.
I liked it when they would do the baseball games, and you'd have the players up the bat, and in the bottom right hand corner, you're having like live stats rolling through. I would love to see an Apple.
I love how
broadcast.
Apple lets you tap into your local radio broadcast.
That too.
Yes, that is awesome.
My only thing though with all this is that like maybe it's the old guy in me saying this, but I hate the idea that I have to pay for a service in order to watch a game. Like I personally can't afford to have all these subs. Like I just canceled I had 3 months free of Apple. I got rid of that immediately. Just because I don't like all the shows that are on there aside from like Ted Lasso and like one other show. I don't have Hulu. I just got rid of Peacock. So like I feel like in those senses, like I hate the idea that we have to now sign up for services in order to get these things when local TV is here for a reason. And if you get rid of local TV, and obviously the shift towards like Sling and Fubo and all that stuff is making a growth, but I feel like it's almost not fair, but just tough for the average viewer.
That's why like we still have like regular cable too, because in our cable package, Netflix, HBO Max, now Max, and Peacock are all included.
What do you use?
Xfinity.
Oh shit! Like
That's what our parents have too.
Yeah.
Like my mom got, so granted my mom doesn't really watch TV, and my grandma who lives at home doesn't really, like, she watches Hallmark, so she watches on Prime. So like she was like, oh, I don't want to pay $200 a month for cable when no one even watches it. And I tried getting her into like Sling. She was like, oh, it's still too many options for me, and I'm like, it's literally 30 channels. like this is the bare minimum that you can possibly have.
And then 2024, Disney Plus and Hulu are merging into one thing.
Yeah.
Finally.
Are they still going to have the package of Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus?
Probably.
Yeah, it'll just be whatever
one UI.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever the app will be, and then ESPN Plus.
Like how Discovery and HBO merged to just be Max. It's
Yeah.
all under one thing. Because Hulu's a US-based streaming platform only.
Mm-hmm.
I also just realized that you get free Hulu with your Spotify sub.
What
Yeah.
a great putt.
Like, news to me. Did not know this until about 6 hours ago.
Yeah, that's
Who
how I
picked
first
that?
had Hulu. That was Alex.
Oh, go Alex.
That's how I first had Hulu, was when they added it to Spotify. And then eventually I always used that until like a couple months after Disney Plus launched, and that's when I switched it over to the ESPN Hulu Disney bundle.
It's funny because I'm the guy who bums off everyone else. So KB knows this. I have John's Paramount and Sling. I have my mom's best friend's Hulu. I had to get my own Netflix because they tabbed me for the
password sharing.
Your IP doesn't match the home IP. So I got screwed out of that one. And then I used my brother's HBO Max. So like I got most services almost covered. I now have to get my Hulu officially for free for my Spotify because I don't like having I've been using my mom's friend's Hulu, but I know at some point the password's going to change. I'm going to be SOL, so I might as well now. But I love being the bum of the group.
Yeah,
because Hulu everywhere else, it's on Disney Plus already. It's just under a tab called Star, and then like Family Guy, American Dad, Rick and Morty. That's all on Disney Plus in like Europe and.
Oh, they finally won!
All right, playoff hole.
Guys, my plus 300 is alive right now. This is amazing. Literally, like, got the news and placed the bet immediately. I was like, I'm all in on Tony.
Do they play one or two playoff holes?
I think they play one.
I can't believe ESPN changed all of the Sports Nation accounts to their new gambling stuff.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that launched today, didn't it?
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not wrong, the playoff hole is a speed hole.
Yeah, it's closest.
That's absurd.
Oh, God.
In the dark. No lights on the track.
Yeah, turn them off.
Imagine somebody driving.
Our side is sending Pierre Gasly into the water. I'm calling it first because
imagine somebody drives into the water.
I'm telling you guys, we're going to have a crash.
Those two drivers do not get along. Like, it's a known thing. So,
really? Oh, so some animosity. I love it.
Yeah, Pierre and Carlos are not friendly with each other.
I'm gonna assume that they're in rival like companies.
They are, and Pierre's best friends with Carlos Sainz's teammate, but they just don't get along on the track. Earlier in the season, Carlos did something to Pierre, and he should have been penalized for it. Carlos and Pierre like posted the highlight, and that's all. Like nothing. They just don't get along. They never have. Some drivers do get along really well, but then there's others.
I love the drama. I live for it. I think it's fun too, like with a sport like F1, similar to like NASCAR, how like you have people within a certain like group, like a racing company, but then there's like the added drama that there are teammates in the same group who might not like each other, and then there are obviously the cross groupings.
Like there's like Carlos and Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is like Ferrari's golden boy. He's clearly re-signing, and Carlos, I don't think, has had good contract negotiations, and you can tell. Like there's some tension between the two.
Like that's what I think.
It's a team sport, but it's not a team sport at the same time.
Well, like that's why everyone like shits on Liv, because the idea is like they have the teams, but like no one really cares about the teams because it's still golf as an individualized sport. But I love like how you could literally make a reality show out of F1. Mm-hmm. I think that the PGA Tour would actually do really well if they had a team aspect, which I think that they are shifting towards. Because obviously they're running out of money at a historic pace, so at some point they're going to have to figure this out. So like if AT&T wants to pledge $10 million to sponsor a team, like that will make sense. But I do think that like the team aspect will add some more drama to things, which I think makes things more entertaining.
It definitely does. Because like even Pierre and his teammate, they've grown up together, but they absolutely don't like each other.
I love it.
Because they're both French.
Look here, you got the two drivers that hate each other interacting.
Carlos been beaming at his head. If it was Oscar, he would have tried coming after Oscar.
You got a 4 and a 3. All right, so Pierre starts, I guess.
Pierre gets to choose who tees off first.
Yeah.
Put the pressure on him. Go first. Put the pressure on.
Well, it almost seems unfair. Like if you go first, I'm going to assume you need to wait for the second team to tee off and then you race?
Yeah.
No, I think they said it's closest to the hole.
Oh, okay.
Because when they did the speed one last time, they all went at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true. They did all tee off at the same time.
Closest to the hole. Oh.
So not Pierre.
Yeah, Pierre's automatically disqualified.
You know what? Honestly, this might be a perfect situation for Tony Finau because JT he's a really good approach player, but again, as of late, his approach game has not been nearly as strong. I think if they can get a good lead here, put JT in a little bit of pressure, I think he might crumble.
Why is Carlos's cousin, his manager on the?
I thought I actually saw him a little bit ago.
He's there.
You don't take any warm-up swings. Just
come on, Pierre. Just fucking rip it.
And just whack it.
They're the ones that have been playing. Oh, Pierre.
Oh,
that looked really good off the tee.
Yeah, that was laced. Just a little too long, though. But also now remember, closest to the pin, you must hit the green.
Yeah.
So he's totally out of the race here. Is it Mito Pereira?
He has had quite a break.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't have athletes, but there's nothing worse than hitting a goal.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
I agree with you, Joel.
With all this pressure on the line.
Hey, look, the last time they gave JT a long break, he won the PGA. So,
wow,
it's a good shot if it goes.
Oh yes, in the water.
Let's go. Big for the brand.
Just as we expected here. All right, Tony, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
All right, Tone.
These guys hate to lose. They want to win this. I mean,
This is the game right here.
Like I said, guys, you put pressure up on JT, he might crumble. So this is a big shot here.
This is your bet as well.
Whose legs are we looking through?
Probably JT's because of a
good looking shot. It's got to go a little bit left.
Oh!
It backspin.
He put a little backspin on it.
It's like a 25-foot, 30-foot. Fuck.
JT's got a lot of room to tuck that inside.
Yeah, but you know what though? That back left corner, you can't really attack the hole, or else you're at risk of sloping downwards and out.
Yeah, you do a little too much. You're in the water or
exactly.
Off the green for this.
You kind of have to land it exactly where Tony hit it, but just not get the backspin on it.
That looked like it was.
He needs to turn.
Oh!
Wow, stuck at the 10 feet. That's nasty. Damn it.
That's tough. That is.
That was just a rough shot for Tony.
Got our winners here. You called it many holes ago, Carlos Sainz. An impressive performance as an F1 driver golfing division.
All right, Casey.
Didn't want him to win.
Carlos won.
Wait, I want this pretzel turkey.
Right?
Look at your photo.
I'll send it to you, Steve.
The winners, the champions.
Whoa.
Sitting on ice for about 35 minutes. You guys came in clutch. What do you think?
You can carve out the middle and put cheese or any other dip you want. Holy shit.
Bert Kreischer doing a sideline interview.
Yeah.
He did pretty good, though.
It's because he can talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a good conversationalist.
You can tell they ditched Marshawn Lynch a while ago.
Yeah, they haven't gone back to Lynch in a long time.
I say we take you guys over and spray you down with champagne or something big right now. Right?
Hey, we were right. This is JT's biggest win of 2023.
Yeah, there you go. This is going to be the spark to reignite JT's career.
They ask him at the end of next year, JT, how did you have such a good year? Well, guys, it all started at the Netflix Cup.
Yeah.
Netflix Cup.
When I stuck that ball to 10 feet,
we haven't seen Justin Thomas smile like that since 2022.
Oh, and can we say, is that safe to say this is the only win Carlos Sainz has all weekend?
No. And the only reason you say you can't is just because of how chaotic
the unknowns.
Yeah, the how large the unknowns are for this weekend are. I can't believe Tony drained that putt. He ran up to it. He knew it.
Mm-hmm. Carlos was the shoe-in one. It's like heat even on. It's so cold.
I just tweeted out, might be the only time Bert Kreischer goes through a show without taking his shirt off.
So no one got a hole in one, man.
I mean, still though,
what should stop you if Harry Higgs can pull it off in front of a crowd of screaming folks throwing beer? I think it's more than possible that he should have done it. But
this is the only F1 event that I'm not hearing the Dutch national anthem.
Yeah, really.
And
it's just gonna fuel Max to play in the Netflix Cup next year.
that's why I'm shocked he didn't, because that kid loves to win.
Max is watching this and saying, "Man, another thing for me to win. I'm going to start learning how to golf."
He's like the Adam Driver gif, just like banging on his wall.
Yeah.
The question is now, who do we want to see next year in the Netflix Cup?
Charles Leclerc, because I know he's gonna suck.
Rory McIlroy. That's who I want in.
I think
Charles
Rory,
Driverhead would like break off the first time he tries to drive.
I think
Ferrari
Rory's
curse.
too big of a bitch to do it.
So true.
Too big of a bitch to do it.
Driver-wise, yeah, Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, no, George Russell, and give me Valtteri Bottas. That's the good four.
Oh,
right.
that'd be a good one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking
Brooks would be great.
I think Brooks would be fun.
Brooks would be good. Yeah.
I would say, you want guys with like fire who are like really like dig into it and have a good time. I mean,
Akshay.
I would say Akshay would be funny actually. Like, he's not a star. You don't know who he is, but if you know golf, you know who he is.
He'll take his shirt off.
I mean, he most certainly will if he
And
finds
if
the
Bert
water.
is back, okay, the Netflix Cup looks kind of sick. A black trophy like that is pretty dope.
I would say my four for next year's Netflix Cup, I would do Jordan Spieth, Brooks Koepka. I think Bryson, because he has a personality and he would have fun with it. And wild card, like hot take. If Scotty Scheffler is fun, I think Xander Schauffele would be a really funny time because he has, like you saw him during the Ryder Cup back at Whistling Straits like 4 years ago. Like the guy was so open to smoking stoves, downing beers, just like having a good ass fucking time. I think he would really vibe out. I'm trying to think who else. Tom Kim would probably be really funny.
Oh yeah. Tom Kim, 100%.
I feel like because at the end of the day, like Rory's not doing it. John Rahm bailed at a TGL and he didn't want to do full swing. Rory would never. Tiger would most certainly never do it.
No.
Tyrrell Hatton for his accent.
That's a nice trophy. Ooh, champagne. Spray, Carlos.
And Tyrrell Hatton for his his leprechaun explosions.
Yes.
Lando's probably telling him to slam it on the ground. Oh, look at this. Steve, you gotta go correct your tweet now.
Oh
Birdie
my
boy.
god. Yes.
Oh my god, I got jackets and everything.
Oh, the jacket's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's great.
Because it looks like the checkered flag.
Yep. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good looking jacket. I like that touch.
Add it to the closet.
It's the only jacket that JT's ever gonna have. It's so bad because I used to love Justin Thomas, and now like I hate him because I picked him so often in beer money that it's like it's gotten.
You don't hate him. You're just disappointed with him.
Yeah, it's hard.
You're a disappointed dad.
Hate's a strong word, so I really, really, really don't like you.
You're just a disappointed dad.
Does anybody understand the reference that I just made?
Probably when you tell me, I will.
The Plain White Keys song.
Oh, yeah.
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 All right, so Bert took his shirt off. JT finally got a jacket.
Trophy.
A checkered flag jacket. I was wondering who Carlos was talking to when he was holding the champagne.
It was probably Lando.
Bert. No, it was Bert. Because he was there with the shirt off. So I think
yeah.
he wanted me to do it.
Justin Thomas is 1,000% partying with Bert Kreischer tonight, too.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have a race to get ready for. Yeah. Carlos does.
And JT,
stop Carlos, though.
And JT, despite having to perform this week in order to qualify for the signature events, is not teeing it up this week. So he said, fuck it, I'm done. I'm calling it quits.
He won. He's got it down.
Who needs to play at the best events on tour? I won the Netflix Cup. Fuck you.
Yeah.
When he's waving the checkered flag on Sunday as they cross the finish line, that's
oh my god, what a dude. That's so funny.
All right, Netflix. It could have been worse. Could have been better.
Could have timed it a little better, but I think overall it was a pretty strong product. The quality of visual was really good, which I think
visual
is the biggest
quality
thing.
was great. Entertainment value was very, very good.
They should do it in Miami next year because the timing would be much better.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is something too that you could make this short. It's obviously timed around a race and everything, but you could make this one of those big not holiday events, but this is the day that the Netflix Cup is, and people will tune in consistently for it.
I know it's them because this is their second to last race, so they probably don't care, but their season's almost over. But I think they could definitely make it work again.
That's the biggest thing though, is that the PGA Tour, you can't do it between January and September because that JT is going to be in all the big events.
Yeah.
So particularly the top half of golfers. So you need to have it in that, not even really October, because October is the only fall events that are the staple events that all the guys play. So you're kind of stuck with November because December, taking JT, for example, he plays Tigers tournament in the Bahamas the first week of December. He plays the PNC, which is he plays with his dad. So he's already taken out 2 weeks. Then it's Christmas, then it's New Year's. So all these holidays come around and you kind of get screwed over. So it's kind of held to November and maybe September, late if he can get lucky with it. But we'll see how it goes. But I think a good starting point for the PGA Tour and for F1 and Netflix as a whole.
Yeah,
I think this is a massive win for Netflix. Especially from the Love Is Blind reunion show debacle from trying to do a live event.
It's a great show,
Great show.
Great show.
What a bounce back for a live broadcast production.
I also think I know people are saying on Thread specifically that the commentators weren't even like using the drivers' names and stuff, but I think if they had a driver and a golfer as a commentator, would be also a good mix. Like,
yeah,
give me Crofty, the guy who calls every F1 race in there, because he'll know the drivers. Like, that would be fun to listen to.
Yeah, my one gripe was that there wasn't enough F1 coverage, if you want to move it that way. I feel like and not to say that golf is a bigger sport than F1. I think they both carry different fandoms, but particularly like in America, like unless you've watched Drive to Survive, I don't think a lot of Americans are really getting into F1. Just like honestly, golf is kind of the same modem. The only reason why everyone plays golf and watches golf now is because of COVID it was the one thing that you could do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I think in those aspects, they're still growing groups, but aside from the very few like F1 specific things they did, which I think was maybe like 2 or 3 things at
They
most.
literally previewed the race, which is the reason why they're having the Netflix Cup at the very end.
But like between the previewing the race, they interview Pat Mahomes, which isn't even really totally involved in the idea of F1. At that point, you might as well. What they should do is do a Manning cast with an F1 driver, a PGA Tour player,
Oh, yeah.
like somebody who has like a rapport, and then you have an on-course reporter at whatever hole. You could do Marshawn on one hole, Burt on the other, whatever it may be, or like covering certain teams. That would be really good. I think overall, though, the commentary was lackluster. Where did Marshawn Lynch go? I don't know.
Fell into the
They got rid of him as soon as
water with his cigar.
He was there so he wouldn't get fined.
He either fell in the pond or he snuck out the back to smoke a J.
You know, I'm shocked he was allowed to do it because isn't he in the Thursday Night Football games with Prime?
Is he?
Yeah, I'm shocked he was able to do it with Netflix.
Oh, well. Affiliation.
Kay Adams being part of it, too. She's with FanDuel TV, but...
Get the bag.
Exactly.
get the bag.
But yeah, so I think that's really the big thing. If they can do the commentary a little better, then I think it would be a home run. But and then also on top of that a little more F1 coverage, because I guess I'm kind of speaking for the PGA group. I don't watch F1. It was a challenge for me for the first 3 holes to even remember the guys' names.
Yeah.
No, it's what I've seen people saying that online, that they didn't even, like, it wasn't even F1 after a while. They weren't even mentioning them or talking about them. So,
and again, it's also kind of like we're playing golf, so it's a little bit different in that regard. Where as opposed to, I don't know, put the PGA guys in a car and see how.
Go on a go-kart track. Come on.
Even with
go-karting,
like,
yeah, go-kart.
You could have done like, hey, here's your driver pairings. You know, here's a clips from them doing a hot lap together. Like. Just to at least show something with the F1 drivers doing what they do, because like you said, this was all golf, so we're watching this is natural for the PGA guys. Like, at least show like clips of like them doing a hot lap together, the drivers driving around with these guys.
Because even the Drive to Survive preview was them on a golf course,
right?
Well, it was Lando and his team boss just talking. Like, it was not we're showing the beginning of a race. Like, they could have easily shown. Carlos is the only other driver to win a race this year besides Max Verstappen. They easily could have shown a clip of him winning a race.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they definitely could have. I agree. I think the overall statement is definitely, win for Netflix. There's a couple other details they could definitely iron out. Yeah. And I would wonder if they would do it again next year, depending on how well it performed tonight, how much that would affect it. Like,
which is
getting more people involved, like,
because it is a streaming platform too, so there's not your typical like Nielsen ratings like you would get for something like The Match, which is like a comparable type of event.
Right.
So I'm curious, like, if anything kind of comes out about like viewership from this while it was live.
Well, I mean, Netflix can definitely measure contingent viewers. Like those viewing and like durations that they did view, because they have the ability on their software, I assume. I think the way they probably would measure it would be similar to how like Spotify measures a song play. Like, I don't think it qualifies as a play unless you listen to it for over like a minute or like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
So in that situation, I think it would make sense. Like, oh, you watch it for 5 minutes, I guess you could be considered a viewer, and then you measure it on what the overall duration was, kind of like how websites are like, oh, like average viewership time is 10 seconds for an article, something like that. So that would make sense.
I'm curious if that like info even makes its way out, because it is
probably
a streaming
not
platform. So,
well, Netflix is a private company, right?
Yes.
No, they're public.
Oh, are they public?
You can buy stock in Netflix.
Maybe they would release it because they have the ability to.
I'm also just curious if they don't, simply because, and not that it's like a similar thing, but it is a studio, and the strikes just ended. So I'm wondering if they're trying to like just try to keep it even keel and not like let any of that data that could be misconstrued get out there.
What I'm looking forward to, though, is because this falls under their fourth quarter, come March, this will be an important piece. Every company that's like this has to report significant singularity events. So they'll have to report on the financial data that they got from sponsors, from what, even if they do like count viewership, I guess, but whatever profits they made, they'll have to report it on their year end or their quarter 4 report.
Oh.
So come March, we're going to learn a lot about how this panned out, albeit 5 months from now, but a worthy quest to look into and see how it goes. And then obviously we can ponder for what will happen in the following 6 months.
That'll be fascinating to see. Like how
see, we're doing a little sleuthing here in the underground. No better sleuthing though than when KB uncovered the Sixers like front office debacle with.
Shout out Sixers Adam. He's the one that figured out Brian Colangelo had burner accounts.
Oh, the burner account.
Oh yeah.
That was a great saga.
What was the thing with the Sixers and
you're talking about Color Star.
Yeah, Color Star, the fake company.
The
fake sponsor that was like fucking crypto and meta world nonsense from last year. That was a whole. I can't believe we got that deep in the mud with that. And then they ended up dropping the sponsorship because too many people. It was like us, Defector, and the rights to Ricky Sanchez were like all over it.
What's better though, that partnership or the fact that James Dolan signed his own company, the Sphere, to sponsor the Knicks? Cross sponsoring with himself, essentially.
Isn't that like not a conflict of interest, but like?
Well, he's promoting one entity by using another entity.
Yeah.
Sounds a little antitrusty. May have to ask the lawyers who are also covering the Live PGA merger. Figure that one out. Which, by the way, is going to go absolutely fucking nowhere because the government can't get out of their own way, let alone figure out a merger between Saudi Arabia. God forbid they get involved in that one. Oh God. But I'm getting political. I need to shut up.
Do you think any other streaming platform would try to do something like this now?
Well,
obviously not with like these sports, because like Netflix has the quote unquote mini monopoly on that with their docuseries, but like,
I mean, like Peacock doing something like with soccer, I guess, but again, like those are just streaming licenses. Those aren't like actual ground third party at an event covering.
So I was gonna say, because Peacock also has, I know they have indie, but I don't think it's just like watching F1 on ESPN. It's not like.
I think the only other one.
W does an indie style docuseries like they have for Drive to Survive, so there's that. But.
And HBO Max, Max now has live sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, that's a licensing thing as opposed to, like, really, like Full Swing and Drive to Survive aren't even really affiliated with the PGA Tour and F1. They're just simply a third-party filming crew that's coming in and handling things. Kind of like ESPN when they covered Michael Jordan and the Bulls. That was just ESPN. There's no affiliation between the NBA and ESPN or ESPN and the Bulls.
Max would probably be the one to be able to do it because Bleacher Report.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That would make sense.
Because they're all under that Turner umbrella.
Wait, you have to pay attention. Next time there's, like, during the PGA Tour, there's a thing with Drive to Survive because they don't follow each team the entire season. They just do, like, some races. Every time the Netflix crew is following a certain team, all hell breaks loose. They never perform well. There is a legit Survive Netflix curse. Like, the Madden curse.
I have to dig into that. You know what? Maybe they were following JT all of last year.
It might be easier with the golfers. Obviously, it's like just one compared to both like the teams, because when they follow one driver, they're following the entire team. But yeah, there's always They always do bad. It's always like both drivers crash, both drivers retire. Never works out.
The only thing though is that like when they carry the cameras around, you don't necessarily know who's Netflix and who's like the actual player, which is kind of tough. Plus, also the angles of things are never like perfect, which I hate. Like always the same from behind angles, so you can never actually see peripherals. But I'll have to keep that in mind because I think that's a fascinating point to be like, all right, like who's played like crap this year that could very well be viewed as a contender
for of this season's.
That'd
also,
be great,
his game on this court is nauseating. We're also losing.
Court looks awful.
All right, folks, it is time to make a protein shake and go to bed very early. But
shout out to everybody for joining the stream. Follow F1 Underground. Follow Getting the Whole Podcast. Follow Streamer Season. Subscribe.
And are we doing this Saturday for the race too, or Sunday?
Yeah, we're gonna be live, bright and early, nice and dark.
1 a.m.
1 a.m. for Las Vegas GP. It's gonna be Casey, Owen, DJ, myself, Christian.
Damn.
Run it back.
Papa will be asleep.
I will be barely awake by the end.
You will be jealous.
I will be nestled up in bed in an icebox room, sitting like a goddamn baby. Y'all enjoy that one.
That's what we're gonna leave everybody watching with. That image. That image.
On that note.